I hit play. So I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Where is my chat? Cause what's up, y'all? I'm in the car. But I'm trying to check out my chat, see where the hell that's at, because I don't know where it's at. Because I'm on the phone. It looks like, okay, I can see it on the side, which is great. For those that's like best, it's like 8 o'clock. What are you doing? I'm streaming, my boy. I'm streaming. I'm making my way back home from Blerdcon. Yeah, that we had a time this week. I tell you what, we had a time this week. It was crazy. But yep, we are definitely. Well, I am. Thank you so much for the sub, sis. I appreciate you, boo. I went ahead and I put my phone on vibrate because y'all was talking about somehow that's your phone trifling, and blah blah blah. I'm sorry. I know my phone trifling. Maybe one day I'll get those little speakers that you guys was talking about. I'll figure it out one day. Cause you know I like doing phone streams. As you can see, we just coming back from the con. You know what I'm saying? Blerdcon. Yep. How you guys doing? I hope things is going well. You know, I hope. I'm gonna come back to streaming. I'm definitely coming back to streaming. It's gonna be for like a couple of hours, but you know, it's something, which is great. I'm doing a lot better mentally, which is nice. Oh, you off tomorrow? I bet I'll stream tomorrow then. And I'll unbox that present, cause I do got it. I do got them presents. I still got them presents I gotta open. So yes, I'll stream tomorrow. I'll stream tomorrow, 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, or maybe 1 o'clock. I'll do it. Hey, Space, how y'all doing? Listen.
Turn right onto North Kenmore Street.
Do I tell
then
you
turn
what?
right onto Langston Boulevard.
Yes, I will. I'll definitely stream. I can't wait.
Once I get out of town, I'll put it on alerts on.
Oh, that's fine. You guys are gonna hear like, please turn to so and so. Autumn said hi, Juju. Hi, Space Craig. Justin said, what's up, y'all?
Slide right onto the I-66 West Ramp.
Ben Autumn.
I-66
Not yet. Man, what's up, Dev Zero? How you doing, my boy? We in the street, bro. Mama, what I do? Listen. I had to come to stream to rant, bro. Like, we just finished this Blerdcon, and I'm gonna warn. That is vendor beware.
Continue on I-66 West
vendor
for 5 miles.
Motherfucking beware. I don't recommend. 10 out of 10 don't recommend, because of how disorganized it was. How it was straight up trash for people who were trying to get their stuff out there. You know what I'm saying? But the parties and stuff was great. You know, parties was great. Oh, people were smoking, drinking, having a good old funky time. You know what I'm saying? But my goodness, do I tell you how trash that bad boy was? And then like we were basically like all the vendors didn't do good, you know. And it wasn't even about the money; it was mostly about the like experience. Because this was the first time I ever did like a Blerdcon, and I thought it was big, right? Because everybody talks about Blerdcon. Go to Blerdcon, girl, you gonna enjoy it, blah blah blah. Mad inclusive. Yo, they are inclusive. But the vending, the motherfucking putting organization for the we had to go. Listen, I had to show up Thursday, right? I had to show up Thursday for setting up my table, because I went ahead and got an Airbnb with my friends, my con friends, so that we can go to. We all had a table at this place, right? I heard Anime Expo expositions are getting cease and desist letters from Crunchyroll for fan art, and I'm like, dude, yeah. Now, like, if you're using somebody else's IP, they can take your stuff down. This is why I don't do This is why I don't sell fan art in conventions. I have my own IP, and that's that reason right there. Is the fact that they can cease and desist you and kick you out if you don't got nothing to sell. Like, yes, they can do that to you. What's up, Gothic? How you doing, boo? Yes, so beware when it comes down to like making anything that is somebody else's property, because you will get kicked out. You will get kicked out. They will like, and you'll be paying all that money for what? Because you cannot sell nothing unless you stay outside and sell like a crack, like, you know, one of those like drug dealers, like, yo, I got this for ballsy, blah blah. Would never do fan artists like that. Yeah, like you know how it is with capitalism over here. Like, bro, it's just too much. It is way too much. Like, these cats straight up believe that, like, it, you know, like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I really don't. It's just capitalism. You got to blame it on capitalism. All they want is, you know, basically to make money and then have people work basically to their bones for them and make them money, and then be upset when people are like revolting as like, yo, I'm not going to work for you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they legally CNA do that, but still jerk move because they don't have to. Yeah, they don't. They really don't. But they're enforcing it because they know that these people are making a lot of money. Like, legit, they make thousands of dollars on fan art. Like, I was sitting at a con once, and the person across from me had fan art. Legit, they were on their phone. They were on their phone, right? And they had this thing where, like, it was a bunch of fan art in, like, one envelope. Legit making $20, $30 per vanilla envelope. They had mad vanilla envelopes. They were just taking money and handing over the vanilla envelope with no issue. So it's like they making a lot of money off these IPs, and I guess the companies are like, you shouldn't be able to do that. You know, like, you shouldn't be able to do that, which is like, for real, bro. But like, I made this art, but they're not trying to hear none of that. This is why I knew that was gonna start happening. And I was like, I'm not doing fan art to sell, like, honestly. And if, like, I ever did, like, a fan art and I wanted to make prints of it and stuff like that, I would, like, put it on my coffee. And, like, if somebody buys it, I'll print it out for them and give it to them. But that's it. Like, other than that, I am not wasting my time making a store for it. Or, like, wasting nothing else for it. I guess it was the exhibitors, but not Artist Alley, the ones who were selling the t-shirts and stuff. Yeah, they're usually vendors. They don't hit Artist Alley there. Well, I saw one of the Artist Alley girls get kicked out for having My Hero Academia. She was at VizCon. VizCon kicked her the hell out. She was in the front of VizCon selling her keychains.
Use the right 2 lanes to turn slightly right onto Virginia 267
It was
West.
foul.
For Dulles Airport.
I heard more artists are doing original stuff at Artist Alley. Yeah, they are, and that's because of that one incident with that girl getting kicked out with all her keychains. So now everybody's like making chibis and making stuff that's similar.
Use the right 2 lanes to turn slightly right onto Virginia 267 West.
So that they can go ahead and do,
I-495 North.
They can do what they have to do. It's wild, y'all.
Continue on Virginia 267 West for 2 miles.
Yeah. I'm definitely, after this con, because I had
in
2
2 miles,
cons.
Use the right lane to take the Virginia 267 West exit toward I-495.
I had Mahoney Comic-Con and I had Blerdcon. Mahoney Comic-Con, I didn't do so well in, which, that's fine. It's in my hometown and a lot of people have my comics, so, you know, that's what it was, right? Oh, am I buffering?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
This whole city buffering.
The whole city. Can y'all hear me? Yeah, but Mahoney Comic-Con did not do well. That was last weekend. Did not do well. I was like, basically, it was a home convention kind of. So like, of course, right? You know, a lot of people had my stuff. Like, people who came to my table was like returning customers. And they're like, did you get the next issue out? I was like, no, I didn't, right? So, you know, they got like maybe a couple of more stickers and dipped, right? That's fine. You know what I'm saying? But Blerdcon, was preparing for Blerdcon before I had my depression situation happen, right? Because I have, depression and anxiety right now. So, like, taking my medication for that.
In half a mile, use the right lane to take the Virginia 267 West exit toward I-495.
So what ended up happening was I went to Blerdcon. Now my friend, he was like, yo, you need to do Blerdcon, it'd be amazing for you and stuff like that. I'm like,
use the
okay,
right lane to take the Virginia
sounds like a plan, sounds like a good time, right? Sounds like something that, I'm gonna have I'm gonna feel at home. It's basically, I was like, dude, this place needs to be like 100% ghetto. It need to be a cookout. It need to be all that, right? I didn't know it was gonna be this ghetto though. Like, I didn't know it was gonna be 100% ghetto. Like,
in half a mile, take exit 18 for I-495
like
motherfucking
scamming type ghetto. Like, you felt like you got pimped out ghetto. You feel me? I'm impressed technology has gotten to the point where you can even drive it, right?
I'm driving.
But Justin is driving. I'm safe on the road. I am not driving. Justin is driving. Because I needed to rant. Because I just came from this con. Welcome to the Post family. Yeah, just came from this con. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm gonna be with my people. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fantastic.
Continue on
it's a new.
north for 7 miles.
Thank you so much for coming through, Southface, and showing love to me, and taking Space's suggestion. Welcome to the Post family. Welcome. You can't get rid of me now. You have been promoted. I wanted to table at Blerdcon for the longest time. Do not do it. Don't do it.
Not how it is right now.
Not how it is right now. The management is trash. So hear me out. I went ahead, I bought these tickets, right? Like, I bought this table, right? The table only came with one badge. Mind you, I paid like $175 to even get to the get the table or whatever, right? Autumn, thank you so much for the gift of stuff. Hello? What are you doing? Boom. So boom, I went ahead, I got the table. It came with one badge. I asked them, I said, yo, I have a partner that's coming with me. I need another badge. They told me that I needed to get the badge at the door. So I said, that's totally fine. Yeah, Juju, real gangsta. So I'm like, right? Thank you so much, Autumn. So I'm like, okay, fine. I'll get the badge when we get there, right? So, boom. Like a couple of months passed by because I did get this last year. Like, I did secure it last year. And then they gave me the confirmation of like, yeah, you've been invited to come or whatever, you passed to come, right? So I'm like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? We're in that bad boy, right? So I get the blast that like Blerdcon is this week coming up. Be sure to be here at so and so time, right? But they don't tell me that I had first of all, they didn't give me a confirmation when I paid. Second, they only told me that I had to come to the door for Justin's ticket for like his badge at the door. And then number 3, they didn't give me my table number, nor did they give me anything like more information. So I'm like, y'all didn't give.
I think they gave the table number, but it was like buried.
Yeah. So they did give me a table number and they gave me a map, but it was buried in the damn email. Like, they made it a Google Doc and they legit sent it to everybody. Like, they forwarded it to all the people that was supposed to be in that specific room, right? So I'm like, okay, bet, we're in this room, right? Like, this is it, right? So I was confused with the email, so I went to Blerdcon's Facebook, right? And then I messaged them and I'm like, yo, like, y'all, where the hell is the map? First of all, I didn't get no confirmation. Second of all, and where is my table number? I didn't get none of that. Mind you, I'm supposed to be advertising. So boom, they're like, okay, it's in your Google Doc. You need to click on that and you got to click on the tab so that you can be able to find it. I find it. I was like, that's all I need, right? They're like, yeah. So mind you, in between time, I was like telling them like in between time, I messaged not only their Facebook group, I emailed them, I mother freaking sent them an Instagram that asked everything. Like, I had to go all around just to get a communication from these people, right? And they're like, oh, listen, I know it's horrible. So boom, I'm like, okay, I finally get in contact with them through Facebook. They give me some of the stuff that I need and the verification and all that. Them and Instagram got back to me, and I was able to go through it, and I told them like, oh, Facebook's group helped me, so thank you guys so much for the help, right? So I'm thinking everything is fine. I'm thinking this is a great I got great communication. I was able to get what I needed to get. I was still a little iffy about it because of the whole situation of like these cats basically giving me the runaround to even get communication with them, right? So boom, we make our way to Blerdcon on a Thursday. Mind you, this is the day that we set up. Now, I don't...
5 hours away.
It's almost 6 hours away from my house. And we drove all the way, right? Now, mind you, I got partial anxiety because the way that like the hotel is set up, they don't have no more you can park on your own. You basically got to park with valet. Now, we don't got valet money. So I was like, no, we're not valet parking. So when I try to get out, I ended up in the airport because the airport is like really close by. And I'm like, where the freak are we supposed to park to even put our stuff in the stuff, right? So I'm like trying to contact them. Nobody gets back to me. So I contact my friend, and my friend is like, well, you got to go through valet. I'm like, I'm not going through valet. That's not happening. So me and Justin parked across the street. And we basically lugged my stuff from across the street, right? Mind you, this is like mother freaking, we had, if y'all could see, this big thing right here, we have like 3 of those, okay? And we're like, they're like together and stuff like that. So we're lugging these 3 things across the street to mother freaking get to this con. We get to the con and we're trying to get to the front table. There's no front table. So I'm like, who are we supposed to check in with? They're like, oh, go downstairs because the vendor people is downstairs. Yes, forced pay valet. Yes, it was disgusting. So I'm like, okay, let's go downstairs. So me and Justin,
keep left to continue on I-270 spur north.
We go to
Follow signs for I-270.
Oh my bad. We go down to that one. We go down to that one floor where they said the table was for the badges, right?
Signs for I-270.
So I see these guys like posted up. It says Blerdcon Radio and blah blah blah.
To continue
I'm
on I-270
thinking,
spur north.
oh, this is Blerdcon's, this is Blerdcon's table so that we can do our registration and stuff like that. No, they tell me I gotta go to the Marriott across the street, a different hotel to register. So I'm like, hell to the mother freaking no. I am not going across the street. So I looked at the dude like he's stupid. I was like, and he said, you look like you're done. And I'm like, obviously, sir. Thank you for your observation. Because like, what the freak you mean I gotta go to the next place, right? So boom, as we getting into the elevator, because we're like, okay, well, we need to be in the Washington room or whatever. Where is that at? He's like, it's downstairs. I was like, okay, bet. So I'm just gonna put my stuff there and then we can figure it out later. Boom, we go to the Washington room where we need to be at, and ain't nobody there. They're still setting up tables. So we see one of the girls that's on the side, like she was also a vendor, and I'm like, yo, like, did they give you your table number? Did they give you this? Did they give you that? She's like, no, and we don't even know who has the badges because I'm still waiting on my badge. And I was like, what do you mean? She was like, well, the dude came to tell us that they didn't have no badges. They ran out of badges. How? This is the first day.
This is day 0.
This is day 0. What you mean you ran out of badges? They talking about they ran out of badges. So we're like, okay, so we got to wait for these badges. He's like, yeah, he going to come through to give us the badges. I promise y'all not. We was in there for 5 hours setting up and doing everything, and no badges came through. No person came through. So me and Justin, we started going to each and every floor to find the person that had the badges, to find registration. And they're like, oh, you gotta go to the Marriott. Oh, you gotta go to the Marriott. So I text my friend, I'm like, do we have to go to the Marriott? He's like, no, because I went to the Marriott. It wasn't in the Marriott. It's basically in the building that we're in right now. You need to find so-and-so. So I'm like, okay, we're looking around trying to find somebody. And I was like, bro, I don't know what to do. So Justin was like, we need to just look at somebody and see if they look like they're working on something. And maybe we can ask them. So we saw this like Asian girl walking around. And we're like, she didn't have no identification, no nothing. Nope. Better send someone to Kinko's for those. Right. Like, go to Kinko's and go print out them badges, right? So I see this Asian girl walking around. I'm like, hey, yo, we need badges. We set up downstairs. People downstairs need badges. What's the tables looking like? We need maps. She's talking about we don't have any badges, and those are supposed to be coming in a couple of hours. So your best bet is just to go ahead and set up, and we'll get those badges to you. So I'm like,
See you tomorrow.
Yeah, to you tomorrow. I'm like, tomorrow? I gotta come in here tomorrow. So I was like, you know what, Justin? We're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna leave, because at that point I was cooked.
And I was saying, forget trying to find badges.
Yeah, Justin was like, forget trying to find badges. There's no point, right? So I'm like, okay, fine. And then mind you, I already took an antidepressant because I was already stressed out with the whole driving situation, trying to even find parking. Mind you, Justin had to take the wheel because I couldn't. Like, I think I did like maybe 15 minutes of driving, Justin.
You probably did close to 2 hours.
Yeah.
It was when you got inside the city.
It was when I got in the city. You had to take
when we
over.
got to the airport, basically.
Yes. Keeman, thank you so much for the 69 months of subs. I appreciate you, boo. How you doing, Keeman? I'm definitely coming back to Sherman. Yes. So, boom. Go ahead, right? Tomorrow comes. Now, I told my friend Michael, I'm like, bro, like, that was Friday.
Now it's Friday.
Now it's Friday. I told my friend Michael, yo, like, they didn't have the badges and stuff like that. That's crazy, blah, blah, blah. He's like, well, I got mine from so-and-so. You should be able to get it today. So I'm like, okay, bet, right? Friday comes and nobody's on the floor. Like, nobody's there. Mind you, we went there early. So nobody's there. Nobody's looking for badges. Me and Justin walked through security like nobody's business.
Introduce someone.
Yeah.
We got links to share with people.
Yeah, we got links to share back. We know some dope artists right now. Thank you, Juju, for coming through. That's some stress. Yes. First of all, I feel like parking should have been free. Thank you. But y'all not hearing anything yet. Y'all not hearing anything yet.
In half a mile, keep
Yes.
left to stay on I-270
So,
north.
boom. We got to our table. No badges, no nothing.
Didn't register yet.
No, we didn't register yet. Nothing, right? People is setting up. My boy Terry.
I'm about to say Terry first.
Justin, let me tell the story. My boy
Keep left
Terry
to stay
from
on I-270
like, okay,
north.
so we met this dude named Terry. He was doing anime paintings. So he was helping people out with their tables. So me and him started talking, and he was talking with Justin and started getting cool with Justin because we was like, yo, what's going on with these badges? Now he's telling me there's some dude named Derek. I don't know what his name was. It started with a D. He's like, this dude is supposed to be giving you your badges, and he's supposed to be on this floor. And I'm like, well, I need the badge. Like, I need the badge. I need to be walking with my badge. I need to get Justin's badge. He can't be out here looking like some rando and then get kicked out because he's with no badge, right? It was stressful.
And I'm still supposed to pay.
Now, mind you, Justin is still supposed to be paying to get into this place because I only paid for a table. Boom. What ends up happening is I'm like, yo, Justin, screw this. I'm going to go look for whoever the hell this Derek is or whatever his name is, right? I go upstairs, right? And I see a Blerdcon answering questions. We got that right here. Table.
Information kiosk.
It's an information kiosk, all right? These people should have information. I go to the lady. I'm like, excuse me, I'm supposed to be getting a badge. And I've been waiting since yesterday. Me and my husband need our badges. Where can we get these badges? oh, you need to go to the Marriott. We are vendors. We cannot go to the Marriott.
Marriott got VIPs.
Marriott has VIPs only, which don't make no sense. Why are we in a different building? Why are we selling tickets from a different building? I, to this day, do not understand that. Boom. She's like, oh, well, I don't know. So her assistant saw that I was about to chew the girl out because my face went. And I zoomed in on the chick, ready to kill her with some words, right? So I'm like, sis. So before I even went off, the lady was like, listen, we do have a badge area for, you guys is in the independence room. So we go to the independence room. She's like, I'm going to show you the way. Because I was like, where the hell the independence room at? So she go ahead, she show me the way. And I find a table with people giving out badges. So I'm like, huzzah. We found the damn registration people. I talked to one of the people there. And I'm like, okay, I'm Vesanya Designs. I need to get the registry and I need my 2 badges. Por favor. And she was like, you can't get your badge here. And I was like, why can I not get my badge here? And she's like, because you're not in this room. And I said, then who the hell do I get this badge from? Because you guys are really pissing me off. And she's like, ma'am, you got to go downstairs if you're in the Washington area to get your badge because there's somebody down there. I was like, there's nobody down there. There's absolutely nobody down there. What the hell do you mean? I just finished coming from down there. Ain't nobody down there. You need to show me where this person at. I need you to get up from your chair and show me where this person is at. Now, mind you, my friend Midori and Fee was coming through. Yes, Midori and Fee was coming through and they were like, yo, Vess, what's going on? Because you look like you're barking. I'm like, I'm about to spaz the hell out and this table about to be flipped. And I like, oh God, I was that tight. And mind you, I took an antidepressant before I left because I knew that this is what I was going to feel before I even like started, right? So boom. The lady gets shook and she's like, let me talk to my assistant. And I'm like, your assistant? Bet. Let's talk to the assistant, right? Because I'm thinking he's head honcho. Boom. He finished talking to the other people, giving them their badges, right? Giving them their badges. They were the last badges in his box. And mind you, they're writing names on white pieces of paper. You know what this means. Gonna have to put some combat in the next game. Honestly, bro. That's nothing. I'm making a YouTube video and I'm dedicating it to you, Blerdcon. Yup, with my receipts. Because this what I'm telling you guys is not the end of it. It's not the end of it. So boom, went ahead, right? I told, yo, I need some frustration taken out. Like legit, I might play Baldur's Gate this week. Like that's how bad. But whatever. So boom, the dude turns around and he's like, well, ma'am, you can't get your badge here because you're not from this area. Trivix with a raid. Yes! Writing names on a white piece of paper. Like if that's signing. Like that's signing Pumpkin Days. Momo. I'm sorry, the con was trash. Like, don't get me wrong, I made money. But the con, the organization was trash. Unprofessional. Like, if you look up ghetto in a dictionary, you will see Blerdcon, bro. With how disorganized, bro. Disorganized. And mind you, this is not the ghetto I wanted. Like, I wanted something that was like, all right, we're going to be vendors. It's going to be dope. Everything's going to be on point. I probably can go to a couple of parties and chill. No, I couldn't do none of that. I was stressed out the whole entire time, bro. The whole entire time. So, boom. What ends up happening is, oh, what's up? Trivix. Y'all, shout outs to Trivix. Trivix is our friendly green dragon. Always playing cool, cozy games or just regular games because he does play Baldur's Gate. And yeah, it's just an amazing content creator. You are so welcome. Thank you, Keeman, for doing the whole doing the shout outs. I appreciate you, boo. So boom, what ended up happening, y'all, is I told the dude in his face, I was like, listen, if somebody comes to me about a table or about anybody comes to me about my badges, I'm going to call the cops on myself, because I'm about to like really flip some heads. I'm gonna really flip some heads out here. And he's like, ma'am, I understand your frustration, but we're all frustrated, and like, I don't, like, there's nothing that I can do. I said, so who's your organizer? Because I wanted to talk to somebody higher than, like, I was like, who's your organizer? He's like, we don't have no organizer. What? What do you mean we don't have no organizer? How the hell did y'all even make this place? How are we even having a con right now, right? So I'm like, how? How do you guys got no organizer? He was like, well, I don't know. I'm just a volunteer. Actually, I'm an assistant. So you're an assistant to a motherfucking assistant? Are you kidding me, bro? Are you kidding me? So, like, I was sitting there like, no, you can't be for real. I said, you can't be for real. So I told dude, I was like, again. I told the dude again, I was like, listen, if somebody come to me sideways about this badge, Blerdcon gonna be flipped. We getting cops called on. Because, no, you're playing with me now. And it's pissing me off. So he's like, sorry for your frustration, man. So I walk out. I go to my table, and I talk to my friend.
And I told Fest don't go chasing them.
Yeah, Justin said don't go chasing them. But
Chasing waterfalls.
okay, one thing about me, guys, I love organization. I love when I know what I'm doing. I love to not be caught off guard. I love to know what's going to happen next.
If Vest owes somebody money, she want to pay.
Yes, if Vest owes somebody money, Vest pays the money. All right? If Vest is owed money, Vest is breaking legs. That's where I'm at. That's my mindset. So Justin let me be, because he knows me, right? I definitely feel this. I have horror stories related to conventions. Yes. They didn't have enough badges. Autumn. Day zero. No badges. No badges, bro. So, boom. I go to my table. I am hot. I mean, I'm on fire where I cannot sit in my chair. And I start going off. And I tell, like, my booth is like legit filled with people that's also frustrated who don't got their badges and don't know where their table's at. And it's
Terry is the one that's sipping.
Yeah. And then mind you, Terry, one of the dudes named Terry, he's like doing the anime paintings and stuff like that. He's helping people get to their tables. So mind you, he started doing that when he started seeing people come down not knowing what the hell was going on. Like, they legit will walk around and be like,
and Terry don't work or volunteer.
Terry does not work nor volunteer. He is actually having his own table that he has to worry about. Wizard World is 100% freaking organized. I went to visit Wizard World twice in my lifetime, and I never was disappointed with how they handled things. And then on top of that, they had booth meetings every single day. We did not have not one booth meeting, nor did we ever see an organizer the whole entire week of Blerdcon, the weekend of Blerdcon. That's besides the point. So I'm hot. I'm arguing. I'm like, bro, Blerdcon about to really take Ghetto Vest out of her element. She about to be flipping tables in this piece hole. Let them come over here with some damn thing about a badge, and I swear I'm lighting somebody up. I'm cursing somebody out. You know I don't curse. I will curse somebody out today. Today I will. So boom, they're like, yo, like my booth people are like, yeah, we've been frustrated with them. We can't even get nothing from these people. We don't even know where these people at. It seems like the volunteers is not here and all this extra stuff. So I'm like, all right, bet. I contact my friend Michael. I'm like, Michael, we don't got our badges. He's like, what do you mean you don't got your badges? I'm like, bro, I done talked to 50 million people trying to get these badges. Ain't not one badge. They said they ran out of badges. He's like, they ran out of badges. And I was like, yeah. How much you spend on the table, you think you would get respected? Yeah, they respect you as an artist. And vendors more than that. Listen, they put me in the vendor sector because they didn't have the way that they had everything set up. vendors were treated like artists. Vendors were treated like artists. And then mind you, we're at the point of like, now we're getting booth mates, right? We only had our chairs back to back for space. I couldn't even put my poster behind me. What, Vess? What do you mean? You're supposed to at least have 5 feet of room behind you. I did not have that. I was literally sitting on the lap of my partner next to me, like the table mate. I was like legitimately on his thigh. Like, that's how close we were. We were like sardines in the mother freaking room, bro.
She's not even talking about me.
And I wasn't even talking about Justin. It was a stranger. Mind you, we cool with him now. But yes, fire hazard, bro. I swear to everything I love, if I went to go pick up my leg, we would start a fire in that place, bro. Like, it was horrible, right? We was basically chair to chair. Like, our backs were like together, like chair to chair. So I'm like, dude, we don't got no room for nothing. We got no room for nothing, and I don't feel like taking all this stuff back to the car. Sounds like someone was like, hey, let's make a convention. Cool. What do we have to do? I don't know. Just let's do it. That's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it is. I was like, they should have called it Blerdcon, because people came over there to party. They didn't come over there for no convention. Legit, it feels like they went ahead and they made people, like they told people a dream of like, yeah, you could be a vendor here and it's so inclusive and blah blah blah, and people will buy your stuff. And they did that and got as many vendors as they can to make up the money for having the whole hotel to themselves and having these people party. Because, like, let's not oh my god, there's so much more. Let me continue. We're still on day one. The beginning of day one, all right? The morning of day one, basically. So, boom, I only paid $50 for my table in the craft show, and it was more spacious. Yes. Dude, there was one time I got my table for free, and it was more spacious. So, boom. I give up the idea of the badges. I finally give the ghost up, because I told my friend Michael about it. He was like, okay, Vess, just, hold tight. Everything will be fine. Now, as we started getting more table mates and stuff started getting more crowded, the internet goes off. The internet and the cellular devices go off. And I mean, like, if we got hit with like a level 5 earthquake and the building fell on top of us, the earthworms would have more cellular device than we would, bro. That's how we were. No cellular device, bro. Nobody would know we were down there.
Do they know where Washington Room is?
No. So because the Washington Room was basically below the basement. So like it was like lobby, basement, and then it said I. And I made I for like invisible at that point. I for invisible. No signal at all, Autumn. So everybody's flipping out. They're like, yo, we don't have no signal. We can't take transactions with our phones and our Square devices. What are we supposed to do? So they're like, they send us a blast, right? They send us a blast of like, if you're having internet issues, you can buy internet, right? You can buy internet. But you got to buy the internet from the hotel. Yes, you got to buy the internet from the hotel. So everybody's like, oh, damn. Now we got to pay for that too? Not only is our booth small, not only are we packed in here like sardines, and not that we can't even call. We couldn't even call the cops if we needed to.
And still no badges.
And no badges. No badges, bro. And no director.
Nobody's registered.
Yes. Nobody registered. No directors. People are just coming from wherever, bro. Now, mind you, this is day uno. Hours in, bro. Yes. You gotta buy internet. Yes, Momo. Big, like a meeting or videos, you need to pay $22, right? Yo, Terry buys he buys the $18 one.
Wait. $18 per day.
$18 per day. What did you say, Bess? $18 per day. What? Yeah. $18 per day. And if you need a superior, that's $22 per day. So boom. I laugh now, but ain't nothing funny was that day. Ain't nothing was funny that day, but I laugh now. So boom. Terry gets himself $18 for the internet. And so does everybody else. I didn't get the $18 because I was like, I'll be damned. I don't got a badge yet. Yes, that is trash. I was like, I'll be damned, I don't got a badge yet. So I am not, I repeat, not buying internet. Not right now. And there's nobody coming through the alleys. We have a convention full of people. I mean, to the brim. People, it's so packed. It's hot and muggy. You couldn't even feel the AC in the hotel. Like legit. People were sweating. People were in bathing suits. That's how hot it was in that damn convention. Mind you, it's a 3-tier one. So, like, there's 4 floors. There's 4 floors worth of mother freaking convention going on. And it's hot as a mug. It's hot as a mug, yo. Like, literally butt crack sweating. Like, I felt like I needed to take a shower hour in because it was so damn hot. That's how nasty hot it was, right? Boom.
That's because you left the dungeon.
I left the dungeon a couple of times.
I was down there cool.
Yeah, Justin was cool, but I was, and mind you, I was chasing for the damn badges. Yes, $18 a day, but mind you, listen, the $18 was just for transactions. Like if you wanted to make little transactions or like send a message through Messenger. $22 was if you wanted to like post videos on TikTok and do meetings, right? So everybody jumps on this $18 one, right? Oh, I'm pissed. Ghetto. I am pissed. Dude, motherfucking Blerdcon is trash. Don't ever go to Blerdcon. If you're going to go party, smoke some weed and drink and have sex, go ahead. Enjoy. But other than that, don't be a vendor. Don't go. It's not worth it. It's not worth your money. It's not worth your time. It's trash, okay? Can we acknowledge the real tragedy that you missed D&D? Thank you. I missed D&D for this damn convention.
Who's that?
Matt. Wow. Absolutely. So boom. Everybody jumps on this $18 one, right? Because they need to do transactions. For like an hour, it goes well. Once we hit 3 o'clock, y'all.
Who wants to guess what happened?
Who wants to guess what happened when it happened? Guess what happened when it hit 3 o'clock? I want y'all to guess. I wish I could make a poll. You know what? Maybe I'll do multiple choice for you. A, everybody was good. B, the internet was kind of laggy, but people were good. C, the internet went out. What's your choice in chat? A, B, or C? I want y'all to guess what the mother freaker happened there. After all this, I don't see Blerdcon. No, do not go to Blerdcon. Again, if you want to party, you want to smoke weed,
don't support
do all that. Don't even support them, bro. You should have gotten the internet for free. Why pay that much for a table and not get free internet? Yes.
She not even.
For the C's in chat. For the C's in chat. You are correct. The internet goes out.
Because
The
too many-
miles,
because
use
too
the
many
right two
people are
lanes to
using
take
it.
exit 32 for I-70 West toward Hagerstown.
The internet goes out because everybody's using the internet. All 4 floors are using the internet because they don't have cellular service and they cannot make transactions. Right? Now you want to know what's the cream to the pudding? The fact that they had to upgrade, but you had to pay $22. You couldn't just upgrade a couple of dollars. You had to pay for internet service yet again.
And it's through a third party.
Through a
so
third party.
You can't even get a refund.
So you can't even get a refund. You can't even get a refund. Yes. Yes. So then what ends up happening is we go home. I still have no badges.
Wait, no, you skipped this stuff now.
No.
You said you went home?
Yeah, did we
So
go
you
home?
ended day 1?
No, we didn't end it. Did we end?
You didn't introduce
Oh!
Simone.
Y'all, I'm missing something. Yeah, everybody's trying to upgrade now for $22, right?
It's not even bad yet.
It's not bad yet, right? We try to upgrade. Mind you, it's 3 o'clock. We got to 7 o'clock to this whole Blerdcon thing closes, right?
For I-70 West.
Yes.
Hagerstown.
Yes, y'all. Yes. So people are upgrading to $22. One person was like, well, you can't just upgrade regular. You got to pay the full 22. And if you're trying to get any refunds, you got to go through third party. And they're like,
Use the
third
right two
party?
lanes to take
By
exit
the
32,
time...
Then use the left 2 lanes to take the I-70 West ramp.
We can't even call third party because we don't got no cellular device. What are you talking about? So they ended up paying for the $22 also on top of the $18, y'all. Oh my God, there's more? Yes.
But
Day 1 is not even done yet.
But my question
Day 1 is not even done yet.
Why did Washington Room even do that?
Yeah.
Because we had no traffic.
Yeah. No, yeah. Yeah.
Use
We
the
didn't,
left 2
mind you,
lanes to take the I-70
mind you,
West ramp.
we're like maybe 4 hours, 5 hours deep into this con, and nobody came to our table. It's
Continue
legit
on
just
I-70
vendors
West
sitting
for
there looking at each
76
other,
miles.
packed like sardines, pissed the hell off, ranting, right? Some people are just drawing for fun at this point, right? So boom. Yes, dude, there's more. So boom. What ends up happening is more people are coming in, more people are getting their tables. But there's this one person that comes in. They go by like she, they. I'm gonna say she a lot. But yeah, her name is Simone. They were like, oh, where am I supposed to be? And then they were just like looking around, like, just like looking frantic, and they were shivering. And it looked like almost a mental breakdown was about to happen. Your nephew thinks we should go find all the shoes and pee in them. Yes, we need to like find all the people who was hosting this con, shoes and pee in them. If I was that hotel, I wouldn't let that convention host again. It gets better. It gets better. I'm telling you, this story gets worse and worse and worse. So boom. This person is shivering. They're like, I don't have a table. And then they look at the person that's like setting up the table, and it turns out that was their table.
Yeah, Terry helped me find it.
Because Terry helped them find it. So now we find out that the tables are kind of disheveled, where one person wasn't supposed to be where they were supposed to be at, and that's why that table wasn't free. So that person is shivering, or on the verge to almost crying. And the girl's not going to take down her table. She's done put up her table. And then the other person done put up his table. But he felt so bad that he moved his table to a different table.
I helped him move it.
And Justin helped him move it. Now, mind you...
Because we got no staff.
Yeah, because we have no staff. We have no volunteers. We ain't got nobody, right? We ain't got nobody. So... she's still shivering, and she's like, my goodness, I don't even know if I want to put my stuff up. And we were like, why? And she said that she set up her table Thursday. Day 0. She set up her table Thursday in the place that the person who was the volunteer told her to place her stuff at.
Which was upstairs.
Which was upstairs. Right? Which was upstairs. And what ended up happening was when she came back to her table to start opening her booth to do what she had to do, all her stuff was put on the floor. And the person set up on the table that she was supposed to set up on. And then when she went to go complain, they told her, you're not even supposed to be here. You're supposed to be downstairs. Even though they told her she was supposed to be there. What? What do you mean? So she's like, I don't know if I'm going to put this table together. Yes! Who does that? Who does that, bro? It was trifling, right?
Water.
Complete strangers pat her on the back, getting her water. Legit, she almost passed out. They had to get her a chair. They had to get them a chair table and get her situated. Mind you, she doesn't have a badge. You remember that badge thing I've been talking about? We ain't got no badge. So she's hella confused because she's like, you know, I didn't even get into the registration because I'm pretty sure that all this could have been avoided if I had the registration and I had my badge. And yes, she was absolutely correct on that term, but not for this con. If that makes any sense.
We left out a detail.
What?
Simone was waiting there since 9 a.m.
Yo, okay, guys. So Justin talks to her a little bit more. She already set up, just improvised. Yes, they took down her table. That person was foul because you're not supposed to touch other people's table. Like, I can understand that if somebody's on your table, but you wait till they come and you let them take their merch down. Or you go get the staff.
You can't find staff.
But you can't find staff. So you're going to do whatever you want to do? No, you can't do that. You're not supposed to touch other people's merch because if you break their merch or you do something to their merch and they can't make a sell on it, you need to reimburse them. I'm sorry. Ghetto said, hey, Justin. So, boom. Justin talks to her a little bit more. Come to find out, she was standing in the hallway since 9 o'clock trying to figure out where she was supposed to place her table.
And on the first day on Friday.
On the first day on Friday.
The convention started, what, 11?
And this convention starts at 11.
So we got there at...
And we got there at 9.
Yeah, 9 or...
9-ish. 9-ish, 10-ish.
Yeah.
I would say. But mind you, it's already way past 9 o'clock. We're like 4 o'clock at night. You feel me?
That's how we found her.
That's when we found her. Like, legit. 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
They told her to go downstairs, but they never came to show her.
Yeah. They told her to go downstairs, and all she was doing was waiting there. Because she didn't know what table she was supposed to be in. So, boom. Waiting for hours. No badge. No registration. No volunteer to help her. Not even an organizer. Where you at the right spot when she wasn't? Listen, we don't even know.
What?
Where you at the right spot? Then she wasn't. Like how was she in the right spot? Okay.
Oh, I thought you were saying how was we?
Yeah. How was we in the right spot, but she wasn't? They told her that the table that she was supposed to be in was in that room that she was in, and that table that she was at. Why it gotta be us though? That's what I'm saying. You making us look bad. Like, this is Blerdcon. You know what I'm saying? People of color, and you making us look like a fool. Then our mamas and then our people tell us, don't act the fool in front of these people. And y'all acting a fool. Like y'all doing the most. The most. That's healthy. That's a health, safety, and fire risk. I'm surprised police, firemen did it. Oh.
It ain't. She ain't getting nowhere yet.
I didn't get nowhere yet. I'm just saying. The city, the owners. Yes, we did not get any. I'm being for real. That's insane. They're allowed to packet that for okay. So boom, we help her out. We help out more people. Actually, Terry has been working really hard to getting people together. Justin has been helping people. Whoever got kicked out from the top floor and got downstairs, Justin was helping them put their table together, y'all. Him and Terry. Because people were getting kicked out from upstairs.
Because they were told to set
Because they were told to set up in the wrong spot. By who? A volunteer.
Maybe a volunteer.
Maybe a volunteer. Who knows? Because nobody has identification. They don't even have a badge that says volunteer on them. They're not even wearing the same shirt. Y'all. They're not even wearing the same shirt. They're not even wearing Blerdcon shirts. Are you kidding me, bro? Listen. So, boom. I'm pissed off. I'm trying to get internet. My hand is up like the Statue of Liberty trying to get internet. People are looking at me, coming to my table, talking to me. You know what I'm saying? Talking to me.
Oh, you also forgot the router.
Oh my God.
The hotspot, I mean.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Boom. I got my hand in the air like the Statue of Liberty. I go to my friend. She's like, here's my hotspot, Bess. Because I know you don't want to pay for that internet. That internet trifling. It pays to be IT. I said, thank you. You a lifesaver. I thought that things was going to get good, right? I promise y'all not. That thing did not work.
We so deep below the basement.
We so deep below the basement that bad boy did not want to work. The hot spot was not hot spotting. You feel me? The hot spot was struggling, bro. Like, what do you mean? And then I call her boyfriend. I'm like, yo, the hot spot is not working. He's like, what do you mean it's not working? I'm like, bro, it's not working. So I take my happy behind self upstairs. And I tell him it's not working. And yes, the hotspot is not working. We're so damn below the basement. Like, we live where the dungeons, like, we was playing Dungeons and Dragons this weekend. But we was in a modernized dungeon. You feel me? With no nothing, bro. No DM, bro. Like, for real, NPC mode, bro. So, boom, I go to my friend. Mind you, we're still numero uno, day uno. And I'm like, yo, the hotspot doesn't work. He's like, what do you mean? So he goes downstairs with me, and his face was like, he looked at the hotspot, right? Because he's like, oh, you probably need to leave the screen on because it happened with Michael, right? Yeah. Now my husband is 6'4", and the chandelier is 7 feet. So he puts
probably 8, but...
Yeah, probably 8 feet. It doesn't matter. What matters is the mother freaker was up on the top. It almost touched the ceiling. So it should have worked. It wasn't working, y'all. It was not working. So boom, Midori's boyfriend comes downstairs, looks at the thing, and it does the exclamation point, like it's connected, but it's not receiving. He's like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, what do you mean? Right? So I'm like, yeah, I put it up here on this chandelier and it's still not working. He's like, well, put it back on the chandelier since we got the lights on. So it's not connected. And he's like, well, Vess, leave it up there for a little bit and see what happens, right? Now this is the closing time, you know, closing time. So I'm like,
nope, it's not closing time.
How is it not closing time?
Now this might be a little out of order, but it's still day one.
What?
You got a badge.
Oh, I ended up getting a badge, but guess who I got the badge from? Michael. Because he heard that I was going through so much trouble.
What'd you put in the chat?
I said first and last in the chat, and Michael, he was like, what the hell's happening?
The Facebook.
He put in the Facebook group, and being the fact that I put first and last like hours ago, and it just got to him towards the end of the con. It struggled to get to him. He was like, what's happening? And everybody that had internet, the floor above was like, Vess is going through it, y'all. Go check on her. So he came and checked on me. He's like, what's happening? I tell him everything that is happening. I was like, this is a one and done for me. I'm not coming back to Blerdcon ever again. Now he was apologizing because he was the one who recommended that I should come. And I was like, Michael, it's not even your fault. It's this damn con. It's the people that hosted this con, the people that organized this con did not do their damn job. Okay. So he leaves and he finds somebody for me. Now, I felt bad because the dude was slinky and it looked like he was hiding from the world because he had a helmet on the whole time. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. Man was shaped like a lollipop with the helmet on. You feel me? He was Slender Man with a helmet on. You feel me? With a box of badges and an actual sheet where he can tag the person's name and give them a check.
Well, that was next day we found him.
Yeah, it was next day.
Yeah.
It was next day.
So in day one.
Yeah, so I ended day one. I was pissed off. And yeah, Michael found me somebody in the morning to get that badge. Ended up getting the badge Saturday.
For uplifting thing, tell them about TikTok.
Oh, uplifting thing.
You know what I'm talking about? 11 in the morning.
11 in the morning. While we was driving to the con. Yes, dude.
We changing gears.
But we're changing gears a little bit. Dude was shaped like a lollipop, my boy. Like, you know, one of those things, like, how many licks does it take to get to the middle of the Tootsie Pop? That's how big his head looked on his little skinny body. All right? Then he had braids that came all the way down his back like the Predator. So I was like, bro, what are we really doing here? You know what I'm saying? But on a positive note, as we was making our way driving, because I'm gonna cap and like day one, but I wanna tell you guys what happened that set it up to where we went after where we did after the con, right? So after day one con, right? So Faye is driving Michael, and Michael sends me a TikTok at 11:17 in the morning. 11:17 in the morning, and while we're still on the road, and I'm like, Justin, what the hell did Michael send me? It was this guy cutting into ribeye, y'all. It was juicy as hell. Baked macaroni and cheese, cornbread, and he's talking about this is what I want, y'all. At 11:17, Michael? In the morning? I was like, bro, my gut health about to be on crack. Like, I can't. No. I told Justin, I was like, I can't eat that. My gut health is going to go to hell. He was like, well, we don't got to eat that vest. We could just go with them to get the food. So we cap day one, right? Day one Friday. Because we're in the Airbnb with them. And we go to this, we're ready to prepare. Yes, man's cutting into a ribeye at 11:17 in the morning, bro. Who eats ribeye in the morning? Nobody. So, it was funny as hell. I don't care. Michael had food on his mind. He had the right idea, but not the right idea at the same time. That's crazy. I can't eat mac and cheese and cornbread in the morning. I'm sorry. Especially a ribeye, guy. Like, steak don't do me well. He wanted the ribs.
Was it roast beef or something?
Yeah, he wanted roast. Like, there's roast with the mac and cheese and everything. I was like, bro, I cannot, right?
They call Hall and Alls.
They call Hall and Alls.
So I think it's kind of like a play on Hall.
Yeah. Hall and Alls. It's So boom. We cap the day, right? And we go back to the Airbnb to drop all our stuff off, right?
And they're like, where we going to eat?
They're like, where we going to eat? Michael was like, I sent y'all the TikTok. I was like, Michael, that was at 11:17 in the morning. What do you mean?
Yeah, now it's like, what, 7, 8 o'clock?
It's 7, 8 o'clock.
At night.
I'm like, Michael, we ain't eating no. What are you talking about? We eating some ribeye at 7 o'clock at night now.
And how far is it away?
And how far it is away?
Wait, it was like 20 seconds.
He's like, it's like 20 minutes away.
Yeah, we from Youngstown, though.
We're from Ohio.
We're from Vest from.
Yeah. We're from Ohio.
We drive like 10 minutes to get food.
Yeah, we drive like maybe 10 minutes to get food, bro.
That's far.
And that's far to us.
I'm like 22 minutes.
He's 20 minutes to get to this place. I don't know, bro. I don't know. So boom, y'all. We thinking it's a restaurant.
So we in the car with Ren.
So we're in the car with Ren, right? And Ren is roasting him because he's like, he sent that ribeye at 11 in the morning. This man had that on his mind all con. And I'm like, yo, it was 11:17 on the dot, bro. He was like, why? I was like, I don't know.
He was like, it better be good.
He said it better be good. It sounded like breakfast to me. You crazy man. So boom. Steak eggs is breakfast. Yes, it is. But not a motherfucking ribeye on a bone with mac and cheese and cornbread. There's no salad in between. So, like, what do you mean?
He had two different meats, though. He
had two different meats.
He had a rib and something else. I can't remember the other thing.
Don't matter. So, boom.
It started with a B, I think.
Oh, man.
Brisket.
A brisket. He had a brisket.
And a rib.
He had a brisket and a rib, y'all. He had a brisket and a rib. And mind you, we went to this place thinking it was a restaurant.
I was slowing you down a little bit just so you don't skip.
You dropped that fried eggs and ribeye and it's official. Shut up.
The first thing we see is Parker Garage.
So, yeah.
And no store.
So we thinking it's a restaurant. Ren is pulling up to this place because we finally made it after we was like cracking up, and I was telling him how bad of a cop I was in this game that we played. I might play that on stream because me and Justin have a lot of fun doing that, right? So boom, we're cutting up. We're having a good old funky time, right? We get to the place and it's only a parking garage and some fancy looking restaurant. So we're like, oh, that must be the place. But as we're pulling up, it's not the name of the place. So we're like, Michael, where this place at?
Ren called Michael.
Yeah.
He had two different carpools.
Yeah, because we had two different carpools. Michael was driving and then Ren was driving. And Ren was driving us and Michael was driving the other people. So boom. He's like, yo, Michael, where's this place? And he was like, you needed to pull into the parking garage. And he was like, what do you mean I had to pull into the parking garage? He was like, you had to pull into the parking garage so that we can go into the mall area. He's like, what do you mean?
Oh, mall.
What do you mean a mall? I thought this was a restaurant, Michael.
Because we was cracking jokes like, is somebody barbecuing inside the
We was like, is somebody barbecuing inside a parking lot? So we're like confused as hell.
We drive 20 minutes.
We drove 20 minutes to a mall, y'all. A mall. And so mind you, we missed the garage because we didn't know we had to go in there. So we bust a Yui.
So now we gotta pay
now we had to pay to park. It was the dude in the parking garage selling ribeyes off the back of a truck. No. And we wish. So boom, we park, right? The good part about it, for 3 hours you get an hour of parking. So we're like, all right, for $1 you get 3 hours of parking, which was great, right? So we go ahead, Ren pays for it, and we go into this mall. We go into this mall, y'all, and we go all the way downstairs, and it's a food court. It's a food court, y'all. We're thinking it's a fancy restaurant. They're gonna have ribeye and all this extra stuff. It's a food court. The Japanese ramen place had more table space than that little food court area. But that doesn't take the cake. This is unhinged. It's very unhinged. This doesn't take the cake. We find the place, right? Place is closed, right? I'm like, Michael, the place is closed. You didn't check TikTok to know if the place was open, Michael? He was like, no, I just saw it and I wanted it.
Michael was upset.
He was upset.
We was all roasting.
We were all roasting him. So I'm looking at it, right? And he's like, nah, it can't be closed, Vest. So when we look at it, there's this like little thing that shows you the dates of like the date and time.
Wait, before that, you was like, there's caulking over there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Before that, I was like, yo, there's caulking on the table. I think they trying to build a spot
You was
here.
like, I think they closed for
Yeah.
good. They're not closed for tonight.
Yeah, I was like, I think they closed for good. I don't think they just closed for tonight because I see some caulking on top of the table. Now, what caulking is that plastic thing that comes out of a tube and you usually put it around your sink.
Just when you're doing construction.
Like when you're doing construction and stuff like that. Okay, I can get behind ribeye for breakfast, but one does not order ribeye from a mall food court. So boom, I'm like, yo, Michael, I think this is closed for good, my boy. He like, what do you mean? I said, you see that caulking right there? It looked like they either remodeling or something. So he's like, nah, Vest. So when we look up, y'all,
it's a ticker board.
There's a ticker board, right, with like the time and dates of different countries. I promise you not. As soon as we looked up, we saw all the like Japan and like Canada and all that.
All the numbers
the numbers started trickling down, and it said we'll be open for the expansion in 22 days. In 22 hours, y'all.
As
we look up, and I'm like, I knew it. I motherfucking knew it, bro.
I was like, that's TikTok.
I was like, that's TikTok for you, bro. So he's mad. He's hot. And everybody's cracking jokes on him. They're like, Michael, this is what you get for looking on TikTok at 11 a.m. in the morning for some damn steak and ribeye. And brisket. At 11 in the morning. So he's like, damn it. Now we're looking at all these different type of food areas in the food court. Ain't nothing that we want. So
fancy corn dogs.
Yeah, they got fancy corn dogs. They had like a Korean spot that had like pho. They had a pizza place. They had an ice cream shop. They had Japanese ramen. And then I was like, Justin, I don't think I want this corn dog thing because they was going towards the corn dog stuff because they was gonna go get some corn dogs, right?
Michael went from a brisket and a rib to looking at corn dogs.
Yes, Michael went from brisket to I gotta eat a motherfucking corn dog because I done messed up, right? So I'm like, Justin, I don't want to eat no corn dog. I don't think I want none of that. Can we like look, a little bit towards the back? So I see this, like right next to the Japanese spot. Hello? After the Japanese spot. Yeah. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you guys' ears. TikTok really does things to you, y'all, honestly. So boom. What ends up happening, y'all, is I'm like, Justin, I need something else to eat. Personally, not a fan of corn dogs, honestly.
It was fancy.
They were fancy corn dogs, though. Like they were wrapped up with eggs, and they had like this potatoes in it and stuff like that. It was like a Korean style corn dog, right? So they're online ordering this damn corn dog. Huh?
Did you turn it on?
No, I didn't turn that on. It's a fancy corn dog, right? So Michael and everybody else is online, right, for this fancy corn dog, right? Hot as hell because they didn't want that. Because we wanted brisket and motherfucking ribeyes. So I told Justin I can't eat that. I don't want to eat that. Let me walk down. So I saw the ramen spot. I was like, I don't know if I want ramen. And then I saw an Indian spot and I was like, ooh. I want some lamb over rice because I love Indian food. So I was like, yeah, New York, freaking Indian food. I'm ready for it. But when I was walking towards it, Justin turns around and he sees the ribeye.
I saw a logo.
He saw the logo.
Because I'm the only one that looked at the menu.
Yeah, he's the only one that looked at the menu.
I'm cheap.
Because he's cheap.
So at the Airbnb, I was looking at the menu.
So at the Airbnb, he was looking at the menu and he saw the same menu as we was walking. So he goes, he's like, I'm about to walk to Michael real quick.
I was like, Vess, that looks familiar.
Yeah, he said, Vess, that looks familiar. And I was like, oh, Justin, I think that's that same place because they got the same paneling from the caulking area. And he was like,
I was looking at the corner and I see the logo.
Yeah.
Restaurant.
So boom, Justin looks in the corner and he sees the restaurant name and he's like, oh snap, this is the restaurant that Michael wanted, right? Yeah. He's like, yeah. He's like, this is the part that Michael wanted. This is the food that he wanted, right? Pioneer. I wish my mom had food court, but we got Auntie Anne's. Oh no. Now I want Indian food. Yo, it was great. It was the lamb over rice, beautiful. So boom, right? We get the.
I think it was called Bollywood.
It was called Bolly. Yeah, it was called something.
Bollywood cuisine, maybe.
Yeah, it was a cuisine, but it was like, I think it was like
The name was Bollywood something.
Yeah, it was Bollywood something, but it was delicious food, right? So what ends up happening is Justin starts beelining to Michael to tell him that we found the place, right? So I was like, Justin ain't gonna make it by the time he ordered this food, so I'm calling Michael. So while I'm calling Michael, I finally see Justin. He actually put his 2 feet like walking, right? Gets to Michael, and Michael in mid-order was like, can you cancel that order? Because I'm about to go over there to eat. So boom.
It was like, it's TikTok.
It's TikTok, y'all. He needed his TikTok meal, bro. So we get this meal. It's a good old funky time. You know what I'm saying? We enjoy ourselves. And, you know, it was like a highlight of my day because I was having a trashy day to begin with the damn badges, people getting kicked out, and me riffing at motherfreaking people who are assistants to motherfreaking assistants at this place. Day 2, which is a Saturday. Everybody knows.
We ran about the horrible convention.
Oh yeah, I was ranting about the horrible convention and stuff like that. Michael was like, I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna try to find somebody for you when we go back so that we can get the stuff. But you got the pass. He was like, yeah, we got that one pass that you gave us. So he's like, all right, bet, don't worry, because I could help you out there. So I was like, all right, bet, you know, solid, right? So boom, what ends up happening is the next day comes. And the next day comes, Justin got his badge and stuff like that. So we walk right through like our stuff don't stink. Like I was like, I don't care if somebody say something to me, Justin. I swear to God, he was like, just walk and keep it pushing.
You're missing a little bit.
What am I missing?
Because you was done.
I was done.
So
I checked out.
We went to shopping and everything.
Yeah.
To go to the convention.
Instead of like doing the whole convention thing.
Like we stayed
in the Airbnb, had a long breakfast, ranting, and then we came out, right? We came out, and we started doing the whole like
basically we said we wasn't gonna take it serious.
We was like, we're not taking it serious, bro. We're not taking it serious because ain't nobody. First of all, nobody was walking through our lanes or nothing like that. It was just bad, right?
What, 0 sales?
We had 0 sales the first day. 0.
Like 3 visitors, maybe?
3 visitors. And everybody's hot in that place. Everybody's mad because of like just how disorganized, how we couldn't even get nobody. So boom, we finally get we get
oh, then they sent the email.
And they said, oh, at 1 o'clock in the morning the next day they sent us an email and says, if you got the $18 internet, that is no longer working. You need to get the $22 one. So everybody's pissed off because they're like, we done paid this $18. Now we got to pay $22 again. Like, are you kidding me? Like, can we get like anything? They're like, no, it's third party. Sorry for the inconvenience. Yes. Yes. So, mind you, this is 1 o'clock in the morning when people were sleeping.
Hold on for a second. Just tell me.
Hold on. Let me take my meds, y'all, because last thing you need is me losing my damn mind up in here. And we can't do that. Not today. You feel me? Not today. The water busting. All right, bet. So boom. Yeah, I gotta take my cause I got like Zoloft. Ooh, you know I got like I take Zoloft for my stuff. So Oh, the audio is popping really bad. Oh, I'm so sorry. Is it popping bad right now?
Maybe it was when you put the...
Oh, it's probably when I did the whole thingy. I'm so sorry.
How's the audio?
How's the audio now? Is the audio good, y'all? I ain't got no light on me. I'm so sorry, y'all.
You want the backlight?
No, I don't think the backlight will work with it.
No, it don't bother me though.
I don't. Not now, but when you was laughing. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, so what ends up happening, y'all, is it's day 2, right? We finally get no, it's not better. We finally get Lollipop Dude to show up so that we can get our oh, that's better. We finally get Lollipop Dude to come give us our badges and check me in.
We don't get him to.
No, Michael Michael finds us.
He finally makes his first patrol.
Oh, he finally makes his first patrol on Saturday.
That's the first time he came.
Before I even talked to him, because I was gonna go off on him, but Justin told me ahead of time this he's the only person working, he's the only staff member, and I was like,
4 floors.
for what? For 4 floors. And I was like, for 4 floors, the only staff member, what the hell happened to the rest? They don't know what happened to the rest, y'all. They don't know what happened to the rest. So he was telling me how he was manning the 4 floors. He gave me my badge. He signed me in. And I didn't pay for Justin's badge.
What did he sign you in on?
He signed me on a piece of paper that had my name on it. So, yeah. You need one of those. Yeah, I do need a phone mic. I do need one of those. So what ended up happening was, he was like, oh, yeah, I'm the one that's handling all this. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm going to try not to yell. So, boom. We're like, okay, bet. So, what ends up happening is, he's like, oh, yeah, I'm handling everything. So, as soon as I got my badge, I walked to the table, and everybody who didn't have a badge, I was tapping them on the shoulders, like, yo, go to him and get your badge, because he got a box of badges.
And you gave me my badge.
And I gave Justin Michael's badge. So he didn't have to pay. And the reason why is because I wasn't spending no more money in this place. I was already done on Saturday. It's bad enough Thursday I was done. Saturday, I wanted to go home on Thursday. I was like, yo, Justin, I'm about to pack it up. I want to pack it. Yes, badges. Now, mind you, the badges that we got, I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna go. That's crazy. I'm gonna give you guys another. I'm gonna give you guys another multiple choice. What do you think the badges were? A, Artist Alley. B, Vendor. C, VIP. Or D, Attendee. What do you think the badges were that I got? I said there was no badges. Everybody who got D and said attendee was correct. We got attendee badges. Everybody, even the workers had attendee badges. The panelists had attendee badges. Because they ran out of what? Badges. Since day 0. Since day 0, y'all. We had attendee badges. So guess what? Everybody who walked around thought that everybody was an attendee. They didn't even know there was a vendor. Yeah, the badges was a lie. It was a lie the whole entire time. So boom, We're walking around with attendee badges. I'm happy that I got a badge. So I'm just like, it is what it is, bro. And if y'all think I'm lying, I got something for you. What that say on that bad boy? Full weekend. It don't say vendor. It say Blerdcon. Full weekend.
Only other badge I saw was VIP.
The only other badge we saw was VIP. And we didn't even have a VIP badge. We had attendee badges. So guess what happened on Saturday? Some people off the street, right, comes to the con. Because now we know who the mans is. They're like, people are stopping them like, yo, where's your badge? They're like, oh, we're a vendor. Now, mind you, remember that whole situation I was telling you from Friday that they was using a blank piece of paper writing down names? Happens again. But guess what? They're saying they're a vendor and giving fake business names and getting tables. So they're setting up, or they're using that badge and having a good old funky time without paying.
And also, everybody still didn't get their badge.
And everybody in the con who are actual vendors still don't got no badges. Like, there's still some people with no badges. The badges were actually just blank Dave and Buster cards. Yes. Yes, y'all. So a lot of people in Blerdcon were saying that there were vendors getting one of these, because mind you, all the vendors did not have a vendor badge, and now they don't know who paid to get in or out, and people was just getting tables from off the street selling. Now mind you, what I didn't even add to this whole mix is every time we walked out of this building, we got smacked with weed. So if I get motherfucking drug tests for my medicine, I know there was so many people in that building smoking. It was crazy, y'all. It was crazy. Smoking weed like crazy. I'm like, where the hell? You know, like it says smoking, you thinking cigarettes. No, these cats were smoking weed right there, and you getting smacked in the face with that bad boy. And then like, it's just mad crazy. It's just ghetto. Everybody everywhere. Like, it's like a cookout. It felt like a cookout. Like, people were in bikinis and stuff like that, and they were cute. They were cute bikinis. They were like in cosplay bikinis. It was cute, right? But my God, all on, yeah, smoking kush and drinking alcohol in the front of the hotel, and they say no loitering, and they're doing that in front of the hotel, y'all. But regardless, we're going back into the building. I'm over it. I checked out, right? I checked out, y'all. So I covered my table. I started making my rounds. I told Justin I'm done. We still haven't got not one sale, and it's Saturday.
We gotta rewind. Because what we did is get some sales on Saturday. Remember, we took the day easy, so we took like a half day.
Yeah, we took a half day.
We went around upstairs and said hello to some people.
Yeah, we went upstairs to say hello to some people.
Just before we started on Saturday.
Yeah, this is before we started on Saturday. And then we found out that my friend Linda showed up. No sales, yes, no sales, bro.
We got some.
We got like, one person,
You made
I had like,
$25,
I made like $15 because somebody bought stickers and then another person bought a pin. So, you know, like I made $15. But whatever. On day two.
With thousands of people.
With thousands of people in Blerdcon. You know, supporting black businesses. So, boom. And let's not even talk about like that one slide comment that this one dude came out of nowhere and legit was like saying I was not black enough for anybody to be buying anything from my table. Let's not even go there. But, yeah. Inclusivity.
That was an attendee, though.
But that was an attendee. That was an attendee that said that out of pocket stuff. So I was like, and his two friends was cool because they were like, "What are you talking about?" Because he was like, "This is Blerdcon. How you gonna try to buy from an Afro Latina? Are you not listening to yourself, my boy? Afro Latina. That means Black Puerto Rican, my boy. What are you talking about?"
And plus, Blerdcon, they had white vendors.
Yeah, Blerdcon had white vendors. They're inclusive. So what do you mean? This is Blerdcon. How dare you buy from an Afro Latina? Yes, bro. Like, oh, you passed the paper bag test, so you're not black enough to be over here. That's basically what he gave me. Sounds like it was a Blerdcon, honestly. Yes, I would have left the table. Listen, I kept it cute because I made $10. I made 5 from one friend and 5 from another. So I kept it cute. You know what I'm saying?
But you still got to rewind, though, to when we first got there and we went upstairs.
Oh, yeah, but we went upstairs and we was, like, looking at other vendors and stuff like that.
And you found Linda.
And I found Linda, my friend Linda, and she was confused. She was like, what is a Blerdcon? What is a blur? And I was like, that's a black nerd. And she was like, well, I feel out of place because I'm Spanish. Like, I'm light as day. My fiance is white and his daughter's white. And I was like, girl, this is an inclusive convention. It's okay. You know, we're people of color still. You feel me? Like, regardless, at the end of the day, you know, you're welcomed here. This is supposed to be a safe place for people of color.
And they sold you a booth. So it should have not been an issue. She was like, well, I don't know, man, because, you know, it's Blerdcon and it's black nerds. I'm not black. And I'm like, I know you ain't black, but, like, you know what I'm saying? You're a person of color still. You know, you Hispanic. And you respectful. And, you know, her and her man, they're, like, advocates at this point. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know, you're fine. And she was like, okay. So she shows up. And I'm like, did you find your table? She's like, yeah, but I kind of feel bad. We're like, why you feel bad? She's going to tell me that, because we was at her table. She's like, you know that girl that's down like 3 tables from me? I'm like, yeah. She's like, worse, y'all.
She's like, she doesn't have no legs. She's in a wheelchair, y'all. And she asked for a corner table. They put my friend in the corner table. And they put this girl in the middle. The one that has no legs in the middle. And she's a vendor, mind you. And she's in a wheelchair. And the other vendors, we was all squished together. So they had to make an aisle so that she could be able to get in and out.
The vendors made the aisle.
The vendors made an aisle for her to get in and out. Mind you, it's hard for her to get in and out because she needs to, they made a path where she can get out of her chair, climb over her boxes. Mind you, she has no legs. And get in her chair to sit there all day.
She was sitting on boxes?
She was sitting on boxes, y'all.
Because she couldn't turn the wheelchair behind her.
Yeah, she was sitting on boxes because she couldn't turn the chair to sit on her table. Not trash and trifling. What's the thesis? Blerdcon is trash and trifling. Blerdcon is trash and trifling. Don't be a vendor there. Don't support them, bro. Like, it's not good. The organization is trash. So, boom. What ends up happening is she's like, yeah, I feel so bad because she needed a corner table and they got her 3 tables down. We had to do all this stuff so that she could be able to get in and out this table and at least sit at her table because she can't even turn her wheelchair to get in, like, you know, get into her table or nothing like that. So basically got her, like, not being able to have no mobility, bro. Oh my God, please, I'm making a YouTube about this. I'm making a YouTube and I'm having receipts because it gets better. This gets better. Like, you guys think that this is bad? It gets better each day. Each hour.
That was one of the worst ones.
But that was one of the worst ones. That was worse.
It don't get much worse.
It don't get much worse than that.
That's like discrimination.
But that's discrimination. Like, she asked for a corner table and you gave a corner table to somebody who's able to differently able, and you denied her.
you denied her of
Welcome to
having
Pennsylvania.
access, you know what I'm saying, to a booth that she can be able to get in and out. That's not inclusive if they aren't willing to accommodate those. Exactly. And mind you,
took her money.
they just took her money. And then let's not talk about the attendees that were in wheelchairs and couldn't even go through aisles because the aisles were so tight that nobody could sit there and look at something because they were so much in a rush to like look and keep going. So all these people that was in wheelchairs basically was like, they'll stop and they'll hold up traffic. So now we missing out on other people because they don't want to sit there and wait no more because it's a one aisle. Like it's not even a two aisle. Oh my Lord, I knew this was bad when I saw this one. That's an ADA violation right there.
Yes. I hope they sue. I hope that person sues.
I hope that person sues. So boom, they went ahead and they did that to them, right? And I'm like, bro, that's crazy. So I'm still talking to the other vendors on the side, and they were telling me how they were accommodating her, and they were like, yo, we couldn't even like, we don't even know who's working this. Like, we had to find our own tables and all this. So in the dungeon, mind you, where nobody's showing up at, in the area where people are showing up at, is basically, you know, still crappy. Like, they're like, it's crappy up here. Then we find out from one of the girls that on the Discord, they're like basically bashing vendors, telling them that they should have never came, that they should have gave people what they wanted. Like, basically, it's the vendor's fault for not getting sales. Yeah, for not getting sales. It's basically the vendor's fault for not getting sales because they didn't bring what the customers wanted. This is an anime con, damn it. There's anime everywhere. Just say you broke. You know what I'm saying? Just say you broke.
Also, Black Nerd, like it's not even anime. It's everything.
Yeah.
It's popular culture.
Right. And then they were then, mind you, the one who was telling me about the Discord, because she joined the Discord because she was trying to get answers, was like, yeah. And they told me I wasn't supposed to be here because I was white. I'm a white vendor. And she was like, I don't care if they chose a black vendor over me, because go ahead and do that. That's what we want. But you can't tell me not to sell here when it's an inclusive place and they accepted me. Like, what do you mean? Y'all, an ad is coming? Oh yeah, it's definitely a violation of ADA. Yeah, definitely a violation of ADA. So boom, you got ads coming? Oh snap, I'm gonna wait a little bit. I'm sorry, y'all. But how you guys doing? It's been a long week. I did have a crappy beginning of the week. Like, I'll tell you no lie, I took my antidepressants.
While you on the ad, I don't have to use the bathroom. Do you?
No.
Okay, I can keep driving for a while.
Okay, bet.
And when we do, we can just get out. We can just get out and use the bathroom, and you can stream after that.
Okay.
Because I'm not sleeping because it's entertaining.
Yeah.
So I could probably drive the whole way. We'll see.
Okay, bet. There's so many violations when I went to Wizard World and even Youngstown Comic Con. There was a point they couldn't Autumn. Okay. They wouldn't let any more people in because it was excessive amount of people. Safety allowed in. It's a fire hazard. It's a fire. If a fire were to break out in the home and people would be stuck in panic. That is true. Ads should be over for everyone. Okay, bet. So yeah, she's like, how dare you guys say that, you know, because I'm a white vendor, that I can't be here when they accepted me and took my money. Like, I don't care if I made less money than, you know, a black vendor, because again, this is Blerdcon. We acknowledge that you guys will choose us over a black vendor, like, you know, choose over for a black vendor. We want you to do that. You know, it's Blerdcon. Damn it. So they were bashing her and the thing. I was like, don't even like entertain these people. They're just like, they don't know what it is to be on the vendor side. This is people that are like attending, drinking, smoking, and having a good time, having sex. Like, they don't care about what we going through. Like, this should have been Blur Coachella. This should have never been Blerdcon or Blur Festival, because that's what people came there for, was to drink. Like, legit, I was hearing.
Professor X.
Yeah.
Remember they were dancing, they were drinking.
Yeah, they were dancing, they were drinking. Like, I legit I was in on a conversation about a girl that all of a sudden turned polyamorous just so that she could sleep with other people on the day of the con.
Yeah. It's funny, but the reason I stopped you, I thought you were going to say the other one.
No.
Skip the Hanada thing, because we don't know what happened to her.
We don't know what happened to Hanada.
Yeah, so,
she got lost though.
Yeah,
thank you so much for the 4 months sub, y'all. Black chocolate special. My bad. What's up, y'all? I appreciate the subs, y'all. I'm definitely gonna be streaming tomorrow too, because I got presents to open from Autumn, so I'm gonna be doing that tomorrow. Yes, y'all. Yes, somebody turned their relationship into a polyamorous relationship just because they wanted to have sex with more people. It's crazy. It was crazy. Hello? All right, are we back? Hello? Oh, yeah, put hello if you can hear me in the chat. Put hello in the chat if you can hear me. Hello. Hi. Damn it, come on, I want to finish my story. Well, it's a long story. It's a long story, y'all. But I want to finish the story. I want to tell you guys what's going on. I need a rant.
You can write in the chat.
Can I write in the chat? Hold up.
Yeah, it should be like
Chatting.
it might be buffering just about.
Yeah.
I will keep streaming when I can.
No, I don't want to hide chat. I can't even see chat.
Here,
That's crazy.
use my phone.
Let me see. Oh well. Let me check Juju phone real quick. Let's see. You got Twitch on this bad boy?
Yeah, just type in Twitch though, because you don't know what my set layout is.
Twitch. Okay, proceed. No, later. Proceed. Okay. Okay, I see me. Is anybody in chat good? Hello? Okay, I'm back. You're back. Well, hold up. Let me mute me, y'all. Let me mute me. Yeah, I'm gonna mute me on a thing, but I can see you guys on Justin's thing. Episode 2 of the con drama. Yeah, episode 2 in the con drama. So boom, yes, Momo, that was an open relationship. That is not what polyamorous is about. But that was out of pocket. I never heard anybody say that in their life, bro. But it was hilarious that somebody even suggested that to their partner, to do anything like that during those weeks. That's just crazy. But boom. Yes, Delon. So boom, what ended up happening was we had our badges and everything. I was completely done. I was walking around and stuff like that, and then my friend Linda, her fiance was with her, and her stepdaughter was working somebody else's con to help her. I think she was helping the lady with the wheelchair.
No, it was somebody else. But
it was somebody else?
Yeah, she was at a different booth.
Yeah, she was at a different booth. She was helping somebody else.
There were, I think, disabled too, I think.
Yeah, they were disabled also.
They had mobility issues. It was a different person though.
Oh, they had, okay, so they had.
She was volunteering to help them.
Yeah, so they had mobility issues, so they were helping. Yeah, that's exactly what it. But they were in agreement with it. So like, you know, if you like it, I love it, right? Like, you can't like judge what people do. Conrad continues. Yes, it continues. So what ended up happening was, we went ahead and we I brought Connor with me, which is her fiance, and we went downstairs so I could show him my table, because he's like, oh, I want to see your table, I want to see how bad it is down there. Mind you, I go downstairs and my booth buddies, because that's what they are now, we're like, yo, Vess, you was checked out, we didn't even think you was gonna come back. And I was like, yeah, I was checked out, but I was coming back. I told y'all I wasn't going to be sitting here all day, though. And they were laughing. They were like, yo, you're crazy. And I'm like, I don't care, bro. Like, we're not getting nobody walking around here. Nothing like that. So, in the midst of me walking around, y'all, in between time, somebody's making a TikTok. I'm just going to put it that way. Somebody's making a TikTok, right? And I have no clue what they're doing in the TikTok or whatever. I didn't even know the TikTok, they were making TikToks, right?
What's their TikTok's name?
I forgot what their TikTok's name is, but tomorrow when I stream...
You can look up for it if you want, but
yeah. Tomorrow when I stream and like we have a good setup, I'm going to give you guys all the details. And I got to show you guys receipts on like what was happening. So, boom. Yeah, you better go ahead. I'm telling them the story, Tay, of what happened at the con. I'm telling them the story. I have social anxiety and claustrophobia. I would have passed out in that hole. Yeah, you would have definitely passed out. The heat and the humidity would have made you pass out. Like, I was feeling sick to my stomach because that Saturday we ended up getting ramen with Simone and Mariah, which was one of my, our booth buddies. Because like that's the one we helped set up, and she was like, her anxiety level, she was like checked out. So we took them out. We went out to dinner together, and we went and got ramen to help soothe our stomach because my stomach was on the rocks and so was hers. You know what I'm saying? And we was like, bro, we need some. Oop, tea was too strong. Hold on to it. Right. Tay, I did see my sister Tay. My sister Tay came today to come see me at the con. I'm still mad that she paid for her tickets, but it's okay. It is okay. She came to see me and the family, because Glove's family was there. Oh my God, I freaking love his family. I love his mom and they're just so awesome. They feel like our family. Like they're gonna, obviously they are our family, but like I'm just saying, like it feel like we have like some type of relations, like blood wise. It's so cool. Yeah, I got the food in the back too. I still got the food in the back, but I think it's okay. I think it's gonna be fine. But what you call it? So. Already making plans for you to visit. Yeah, I want to visit so bad. I'm gonna visit, I promise. But yeah, what ended up happening was, I checked out. I went and I showed Connor my table. Now, mind you, TikTok was being made, and I had to unravel my table because Connor saw it, and then when he saw it, some people walked in and they got interested with my work. So, I was telling them about it, and no lie, y'all, I sold like 2 bundles. And mind you, I'm doing a sale soon. I'm gonna be having a sale. So, like, if you're missing any of the comics and stuff like that, I'm gonna do it's gonna be called a summer sale, and you guys stuff like that on the discount. So, stay tuned. I'll be doing that. But yeah, that's what happened. Someday we'll get to hang out at a con. Yeah, I'm gonna be attending cons. I'm not gonna be vending. Like, I'm on the level of like they gotta pay me to do this. Like, I'm not doing it no more. NYCC coming up in 3 months. I will be in NYCC, so I'm gonna be an attendee at NYCC. So if you guys want to do a meetup, let me know. I will be there. I'll be in New York for a whole week. Just let me know. And we'll be able to go out for breakfast. Ribeye at a local food truck. I'm deceased. Bye. Matt, locking in. Yeah, lock it in. So, okay, what ended up happening was I started selling some bundles, and I got stuck at my table because people started pouring in. But it wasn't a lot of people. Mind you, this is Saturday. Saturday, it should be a lot of people. But it was like a small amount of people that was coming in. And they were like interested in my stuff. And being that Justin put my banners outside, they saw my banner and was like, we were looking for you since yesterday, and we want to support. So people were supporting around that time. Shout out to Tay and her friend. Her friend came through crazy. and like got a whole bunch of celestial poles. I have a bunch of business cards with you to advertise business, girl. When you go, hey, yeah, I'm gonna take the business cards with me. I'll be there too. Yes, I get to see Gothic. I'm excited for that, Gothic. You better say hi to me too, man. Let me know where you at. So boom.
Maybe you could make an NYCC thing in Discord.
Yeah, I might make an NYCC meeting thing in Discord. Cause I'm going to see Neil, bro. Like, he need to sign my pops. So we're gonna do that, and I'm gonna be dressed up as my dirge. So we gonna be lit, y'all. We're gonna be lit for NYCC. If you come to Cincinnati for Comic-Con, we'll definitely hang out. Hell yeah. You know what? I should go to a Cincinnati Comic-Con just to see Yuki, man. Just to see you. Like, for real. But what you call it? Speaking of, Matt. Oh, I did not do the clips for my birthday thing that you did for me and for me from Neil. So I gotta do that too. I like legit. I've been preparing for this con to be conned, like for real. So boom, I made some sales and stuff like that. Things were good, but then what happened was I ended up in the exhibitor, Blerdcon's exhibitor. You know, the chat, and people were going off on like how bad the con was. It turned out that our room was not, like, people did not get on the app that room was open for artists. Like, that was an artist alley. So people that were looking for us were looking for us in the original artist alley, and when they found out that we were in the dungeon, they were like, this is horrible. So the TikTok went through of this girl showing how bad the Washington room was, with like some SpongeBob music, like the like one of those, and people were like, this is insane. So all these talented artists are like sardine in this one room, and nobody's coming to the room. So we started complaining. Wait, did you see a clip that Neil's getting from a visit from Matt Mercer? No, I did not. Dragon Con when? Ooh, I would love to go to Dragon Con. Like a random appearance at one of his signings? No, I did not. The nerd net lost its mind. It literally just a dungeon for real, yo. It was a dungeon for real, y'all. It was a dungeon for real. So people started pouring in because they saw the TikTok. The TikTok got 1,000 views by the night. And she mind you, she had a table in the back, and she was like, this happened last year. She said this happened last year when they opened up the Pontiac room, the Pontiac room. So they added the Potomac, yeah, the Potomac room, and it was just people try, like, not even knowing that they exist. And then things got better when they went ahead and they made a video on how to get to the room, So basically, she made a TikTok on how to get to our room, what's going on, and how we're not getting any visitors. So the visitors was like, yo, where's this Washington room? So we're telling them where the Washington room is. They're stressing the hell out trying to figure out where the hell this room is. And then, yes, they're stressing out trying to figure out where this Washington room is. And when they find it,
the rest stop.
Okay. They when they go ahead and they find it, they're like, okay, bet. You know what I'm saying? The Dungeon Artist Alley getting traction when Justin moved the signs outside the door. Yeah, when he moved my signs outside the door, that's when people was like, Celestial Post, what's that? Let me go in there and check it out. And then they were like, oh, I didn't know you was a table. I thought you was like an anime. And I was like, no, I'm a table. And they're like, oh, so what's the story about? And I tell them what the story is about. And they're like, well, how many books can I get? And I'm like, yo, you can get this many books. This is the price. And you get all the merch. And they're like, what? That's a deal. Let me get that. So, you know, like, that's basically how I made my money, my table back. Was hustling it. You need to come to my town just to kidnap me for a day, like a Youngstown Comic-Con, but you guys were scared for me to walk to my hotel room because it was sketchy. It was sketchy because it was behind handles, bro. Like, I was like, what is this hotel? You don't even got a balcony, bro. But whatever. It was just weird. So yeah, that happened. The day ended off good. My sister's like, "Oh, I'm gonna see you," and in between time, I was able to get a pass from someone else. I'm not gonna say who I got it from, but I got a ticket from someone else, and I told Glove about it, and I said, "Can you get your money back so I can get y'all in here?" And he was like,
In
"I can't get my money back."
Use the right 2 lanes to take the US 30 East
So,
exit toward I-70 West.
I was like,
Harrisburg.
No, I didn't get his signature. I didn't have time to get up. So what ended up happening was, I was like, damn it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wish I would have knew that it was like this, so they didn't have to spend money. I could have got them in a different type of way. So boom, I ended up getting another pass, and Glove was like, bet, then I can bring my nephew. And I was like, perfect. So I gave my sister, like when she came today, I gave it to her, and then they had theirs. But the whole entire time they were at the con, nobody asked them for badges. No one asked them for anything, not even certification if they were supposed to be there. But I told them if they gave them a trouble, to don't ask them not a damn, because they a vendor and they don't got no badges left. Because day 0 they had no badges. How was it for the celebs there? The celebrities made no money. Somebody came to my table and was telling me how Walter, the Black Ranger, first of all, the celebrities was underneath the staircase where the music was blasted. So it was hard to find the celebrities.
Mile, use the right 2 lanes to take the US
Not only that,
toward I-70 West.
Not only that, what ended up happening was they weren't making money because people were complaining on how too expensive they were to even get a signing or a picture. Like, first of all, these people been in movies. These people been, like, okay, don't get me wrong.
2 lanes to take the US 30 East exit.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not trying to say that they're on a higher pedestal, but like, this is Hollywood. You feel me?
They pay vendors. I mean, they pay.
They pay.
Use the right 2 lanes to
They
turn
pay
right
for
onto the
celebrities to show up.
Stanton.
You know what I'm saying? A security guard asked Glove's mom where her badge was. She was ready to fight. No way, for real? Nah, I take these heads and shots. Yo, honestly.
I guess I'll find a gas station to go to.
No, man, ooh.
We good?
I know they were scared. Y'all, where the hell are we?
Where's the bathroom?
Is there a bathroom in here?
I hope so. It's like gas.
Oh yeah, there is restrooms right there.
There we go.
Guys, I'm gonna leave you in the car for a little bit, just for like a couple of minutes. I'll be back. I need to use the bathroom, so I don't got no music. I'm sorry, but you gotta sit right here. Look at this light right here. Talks amongst yourselves. Yeah, we okay. Justin got recalculated though, because we gotta go use the bathroom. We'll be right back though. Damn it. We gotta find a rest stop because these stores are closed. Okay, so Juju gotta find a rest stop, y'all, because everything is closed over here. Hold on, let me see if I can get chat back up. Chatting. Why my stream chat is not showing? You know what I'm saying? That's weird. But regardless of the fact, y'all, we're good. We had stopped by Dunkin' Donuts, stop whatever the hell this is, but there ain't nothing here, like nothing whatsoever. Yeah. I can't see chat, but yeah, what was I talking about? Yeah, we're good. Nothing. Justin didn't get the car hit. We're all good. We're all safe. He about to go to a rest stop. We were talking about the dungeon. Listen, I wish. Listen, how you gonna ask for her badge? I hope y'all said something like really like cunning to these people, like real cunty, because like for real, them people deserve to be like. They deserved it. Like I know, one of the security guards was telling the people, like one of the vendor, like they were telling people about badges, and Michael was like, "Yo," told the security guard, "Maybe you want to chill, because not even vendors got their badges." And the guy was like, "What?" He was like, "Like, what do you mean?" People don't got their badges, bro. Maybe, I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, so I was checked out. I was like done. I didn't want to be there anymore. But I did make my sales, and like I was kind of like upset that like more people were showing up, because I was like, where the hell were you guys this whole entire time? So I joined the Facebook Blerdcon exhibitors chat, and I started ranting of like how trash it is. And people were talking about how like we haven't got nobody showing up at the Washington room, and like this is all messed up, and like, you know, we're not getting what we paid for, basically. We need some type of refund, we need some type of something. And what ended up happening was they were like, like some of the people were like, oh, I doubt they're gonna give us a refund, this is messed up, but like, you know,
Your destination is on the right.
would they have a bathroom on that side? Like,
I looked up rest stops. We'll see.
it looks like there's a bathroom there, but I don't know.
Me neither, but we'll see.
Oh God.
Want me to go see first?
Yeah, go check first. I'll be here, and tell me if the bathroom is a bathroom. Cause what the freak? All right, let me come look at the chat. There ain't a gas station nearby. Oh, my bad, y'all. There is a gas station, but the gas station is closed. Hold up. Something's going on here. Like, you see? There's a gas station, but the gas stations be closed. Like, with stuff like this, we usually have to go to a rest stop, not like one of these. But Justin was like, let's try one of these to see if like we can get a bathroom. The stream suddenly looks like a found footage in a horror movie. Yo, honestly. Yeah, she said celebs were basically treated the same. Yeah, the celebrities were treated the same. Like, people will come to my table and it's like, oh, Walter is way too expensive. And like, again, I'm not trying to put him on a pedestal or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, he's been in movies, he's been in, you know, TV shows and all that good stuff. Like, if in other people's head, like, if you're in his vicinity, you should be paying for his breath to even fall on your face.
So to be like, oh, I just said hi to him and, you know, cut up with him and then left his table without like paying him for anything was bugged out to me. Because how dare you get online? How dare you get on the line to talk to him, to cut up with him and everything like that? Ask him for his prices and then be like, oh, you're too expensive, and walk away. What? Tom Felton is like $600 for a cameo. Listen, the signature for Walter was like no more than like $50 plus. Normal prices.
Go see if you can use the bathroom.
Why?
Because it's open, but hopefully the girls is pretty clean.
Oh, did you was able to use the males?
Yeah, no key or nothing.
Okay, hold on. I'll be right back, y'all. You can talk to Justin. He here.
I ain't talking to them.
Yeah, talk to them.
Bathroom was nasty. I didn't even wash my hands because the soap had to be nastier than...
On your way home, traffic is light as usual.
some random gas station. I would ban
Head
you,
east
but
on South Main Street.
I'm on the phone. I might mess up and do a real ban. What's up, Keeman, Autumn, Matt, Delon? We got 2 hours and 48 minutes of driving still before we get home. All the urinals, there was 4 urinals off the wall with just holes in the wall. One toilet was full of pee. At least it wasn't crap in there, but it was like almost about to overflow. And the other toilet was okay, so I just peed and got it there. I didn't even flush because I'm not touching that handle. I haven't played Duel Links in a while, Delon. So hopefully his best toilet is a little bit better, or else she could be hovering. I don't know about never. I mean, you can't. You gotta go. I'm not gonna pee on myself. Yeah, her phone is on a charger. She got a. She should have full battery still. She's been charging the whole time, and the AC is on, so it's not going to overheat. I'm not getting my shoes that dirty, Delon. If the bathroom was okay, I would have flushed it. I would have washed my hands and everything. I had to use my t-shirt to open the door. Got to burn my t-shirt when I get home. I'm not touching that dirty toilet paper. But no, I just had to pee in. You know, guys got it easier, so I didn't touch anything. I didn't even look at the TP Autumn, to be honest. 1 out of 10. You can smell it right when you went in there. Like I said, it wasn't crap all over the place, but it smelled like urine. Didn't look that clean. Like I said, the 4 urinals, spots on the wall, and you can still see the the drain pipe and the water line sticking out the wall. That was bad. Huh?
I never seen the most disgustingest people in my life.
Here you go.
Bro, like somebody pissed all over the seat, right? And they pissed all. Where's the hand sanitizer? First of all,
There's some in your bag. I know that.
It
might be up here,
bro. Nah, let me go in my hand. I need the 100% alcohol, bro. What the freak?
I would say the men's, but again, it would be harder for women because I was able to get in and get out without touching anything. I would say it was like
an
8 out of 10 of how bad it was. Best 1 out of 10 how bad was yours?
It was a 10, bro. Literally, piss on the seat. No. Wait a minute. So boom. I go into one stall is occupied. This lady is like legit. She's like frantic talking on the phone with whoever the hell she's talking on the phone with.
She cleaned her hands before she
I clean my hands. I use hand sanitizer, damn it. I use hand sanitizer. You feel me? Boom. Listen. Right?
Pass me the water. I'm gonna sip.
Y'all. Where's the water at?
It should be down there because you took the medicine.
Y'all. Hear me out. I go to here.
Damn, where the ibuprofen at? In the back?
In the back with the bags. Unless you want like a Bengay or some crap. Do I even got that on me?
You might have a bear.
I might not have a bear though. Okay, hold on, y'all.
Yes or no?
Hold on. She ranting about bathrooms now. Listen to me, Linda. Hold on.
Is that Linda?
No.
She said she was watching.
I leave.
She said she was watching.
Yeah, but listen to me. I go in the bathroom. One lady is like occupying the bathroom. She's frantic on the phone talking to somebody saying everything is going to be okay, right? So I think she's the lady of the store. So I go to the next bathroom.
Ain't gonna be okay.
Yes. I go to the next store. It's piss inside the bowl and piss on top of the bowl and pubic hair on top of the bowl. And then on top of that, there's nowhere to flush the toilet. There's like this big giant roll on top of the toilet lid. like on top of the toilet part. You feel me what I'm saying? On top of that toilet part, right? Where like the water goes into, right? So I'm like, damn, I don't even want to touch that, right? I go to the next bathroom, y'all. There ain't no toilet there. It's just a hole with a sock in it.
4 urinals in my bathroom. Ain't no urinals. They're just holes in the wall. I was just telling them that.
It's just a sock in the hole, bro. So I had no choice but to go to the pissy one.
Yeah, right. You should have peed on top of that sock and left.
No. I took the tissue off that lid thing, and I found the button to flush the toilet. So I had to like legit take some tissue, clean the toilet, then put tissue on top of the toilet.
I told you it's worse for. I mean, they didn't know, but that's why I was like, best is probably rated lower because it's worse for women.
Had to sit on. Like, come on, put the tissue on top of the toilet. And then when I was done, I'm looking for the soap. There ain't no soap, just water.
I ain't even look. I ain't even going to look because I'm not touching y'all nasty handles.
Yes.
Brown water gonna
yes,
come out anyways.
It's on the TP, the top part, like where
the tank.
It's the tank. It was on top of the tank.
Brown water probably come out. I didn't even look for a sink.
I looked at the water
and I always wash my hands. I was like, nah.
I was like, yo, what the hell? And they had another toilet tissue on top of the sink to dry your hands off with. But guess what? There's no soap to wash your hands with. There's no soap to wash your hands with.
I was thinking, bet free bathroom. I might buy a bag of chips.
Nah, bro. I don't want a bag of chips.
I ain't buying nothing.
I don't want nothing, bro.
I ain't buying gas.
I don't want nothing.
I'm gonna run out of gas before I go there.
The gas is pissed because I'm telling y'all, it was a hole. Yeah, -10. Listen.
In 500 feet, use the right lane to turn right onto the ramp to Harrisburg.
Oh my God. Dude, I can't wait to go home.
Use the right 2 lanes to turn right onto the ramp to Harrisburg.
You don't
then
understand.
Continue onto I-70 West.
You don't understand the scrubbing I'm going to give myself when I get home. Because nasty. Talk about stank. You feel me? Talk about stank. And I know that lady was raw dogging the toilet. I know she was raw dogging because she was on the phone, y'all, talking to I don't know who the hell. She's like, it's okay, mom. You know, like I'm a little bit overwhelmed. It's like, oh, it's okay. Like she was like legit. I was hearing her whole conversation, but she was talking so quick.
Been loud, like where's the toilet? Like it's a hole in the floor.
Oh my god, I know she was raw dogging that toilet, and the reason why I know is because she had a whole dress on.
She got an infection.
She had a whole dress on, and I think she was the lady of the place because, like, after she the toilet, she was still on the phone on the floor.
Wait, no, she not, cause hopefully she didn't sell the toilet, but she the only place, cause I think it was a Jewish family, cause the dad was filling gas. When I came out to get dad was at the pump filling up gas, and he had I think it's called a yarmulke.
Oh yeah, I saw the son with one.
The son went in when I was coming out.
Okay.
And he got started a little bit because, you know, he saw a big black dude come around the corner.
Yeah.
And then the mom was like, oh, you want me to wait for me? I'll be right here and stuff.
Yeah.
So I dealt mom, dad, and like 11-year-old son at the gas station at 10 o'clock at night.
At 10 o'clock at night.
So now I don't think she
In a quarter
mile,
mile, take the I-70.
Home skillet raw
exit
dog
toward
that
Pittsburgh.
toilet, I'll tell you that. Because she was on the phone, like, it's okay, mom. Like, I'm a little overwhelmed, but I'm okay. I'm like, damn. And then, like, if you're on the phone in a dirty bathroom and you got a dress on and you talking about you didn't raw dog that, come on.
Yeah, you ain't hovering.
You're not hovering, bro.
You ain't holding up your dress.
You're not holding up no dress. You ain't doing none of that, bro. You raw dogging that bad boy. Ain't no way. And I was like, this is nasty. I was like, oh man, I need some hand sanitizer. I opened the door.
How was the bathroom compared to Blerdcon?
Blerdcon was 10 out of 10 bathroom.
Continue on I-76 west for 169 miles.
Bathroom.
What?
How was your bathroom experience just now compared to overall Blerdcon?
Oh.
Which was worse, Blerdcon or the bathroom?
Blerdcon.
Wow.
Blerdcon. I could deal with uncleanliness. But unorganization, bro, is crazy. Especially, Matt, you missed the dirty bathroom, bro. Yes, the dirty bathroom, bro. That's crazy. Where was I? Oh yeah, the celebrities. The celebrities got treated like trash too. One of the celebrities ended up leaving early because he just felt it was ghetto, and like it was. You know what I'm saying? It was just ghetto. I heard the parties were popping or whatever, but I didn't go to no parties, so I'm not gonna rate the parties. But I was in the Facebook chat talking about like how bad the con's been, and I was like being very cynical. Like I was cracking jokes, being mad cynical and sending gifts, and my con friends were laughing because they were like, "Yo, Vess, you're hilarious, bro. Like, you're making these people mad, right?" Yo, honestly, F them, bro. I had some bathroom assistants for sure. Traveling across PA, I've seen some things. We're in PA. It's so unprofessional. At least Blerdcon has people that keep the bathroom. Well, that's because they're in a hotel.
That's a hotel staff.
That's a hotel staff keeping it clean. It's not even Blerdcon keeping it clean. But yeah, so what ended up happening was I ended up talking about what was going on, and then in between time I found out that one of the girls paid $300 for her booth. She paid $350 for her booth, right? And she was supposed to be upstairs. She was supposed to be upstairs with more than one table, and being that like everybody took the tables upstairs, they told her to go to the Washington room and just set up. Find a table and just set up. We can't give you your table. And she's like, what do you mean? I paid $350. They were like, well, you should have came early. And she was like, I had a medical emergency. I was in the hospital, and I just came out of the hospital, and I thought I should, finish the con because I did pay for my table, right? I would be surprised if the hotel allows them to come back.
Yes, right? Like stopping at a truck stop at 2 a.m., the bathroom attendant in the bathroom having a conversation about remote control cars with nobody. That's crazy. But yeah, so I was like, you paid $350 for this? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, what do you mean? She was like, how much you paid? I was like, $175. And she was like, what? So me and her was going back and forth. We was like, you need to get your money back, sis. You need to get some money back. Because that's a lot of money, $350. And you're not even getting what you paid for. Because she was supposed to get 2 badges and she did not even have a badge.
And she was supposed to have an actual space.
And she was supposed to have an actual space. So then what ended up happening was, in the chat, I was like, okay, so we out here charging people different prices for artist booths, and Blerdcon administrators ended up blocking my messages. What, Bess? What did you say? Blerdcon's administrators in the exhibitors area started blocking my messages, y'all.
I thought we didn't have administrators.
I thought we didn't have people that was organizing. I thought we didn't have administrators. Oh, and I took screenshots. So I got receipts that's coming up on the YouTube video that I'm going to blast on Blerdcon. So don't worry. It's coming soon. It don't surprise me if people sued up for their money back. Listen, right? The wife asked me if I had a dime on my way out and get something out the vending machine. The RC master comes running out of the bathroom and say, oh, I have a dime right here. I just found it on the floor. No. Don't take that dime. I hope you didn't. But yeah, that's just messed up. That's sus. Yes. I was scrambling to find a dime in my pocket and give him the no thank you, we all good. I would have gave it to him anyway. No thank you, we good. I got dimes in the car. You feel me? So yeah. They ended up blocking my messages. So I kept talking about like how I feel like this is wrong. Like this is crazy. I'm lost for words. And when I finally got into the Airbnb with my friends, they were all like, Vess, you're crazy. Like, you're hilarious. You're crazy, right? And they were like, yo, but why did you stop responding? And I was like, what do you mean I stopped responding? They was like, we can't see your messages no more. I was like, because Blerdcon blocked me.
Well,
they hid my messages, y'all. Blerdcon was hiding my messages about payments and all that. And like, this is not the right con. It was crazy. So then I said, I'm not coming back here no more. No, they didn't block me fully. They were hiding my messages. So like the other people that like see my messages wouldn't see my messages anymore. Yes, Matt. Yes. I was getting bullied, yo. So boom. I got blocked. They were taking down my messages. And what you said, I'm now imagining someone getting a raw dog at night in Blerdcon and also before. I hope you okay, but sheesh, ghetto people be tripping. If they blacklist you after this, that will be prime example of you to be like, we're not going back anyway. We're not going back anyway. I am never spending money with that company at all. Honestly speaking, I'm thinking about actually filing a report with Better Business Bureau and like shutting the whole thing down. Like, for real. I got videos on like how close we was. I got videos on like everything, bro. We got petitions. We got people's signatures on how everything was. You think that this is gonna blow over? No. Never that. Never that. So boom. in between time, we find out that the person who actually ran the con took a break. Like, legit took a break. And the new person that, like, is supposed to be running the con don't know what the hell they're doing. And isn't showing up to even coordinate the way he was supposed to coordinate. Yes, I'm blasting them. Oh, God. I'd rather spend like $300 for a booth at an anime expo. Exactly. $350 to be sardined in a room that doesn't even get no traction because y'all didn't even advertise that that room was open for the vendors and stuff like that. So the TikTok goes out on how to get there and stuff like that. Today we did way better. I sold a lot of bundles. I sold a lot of bundles yesterday. Like, legit, Justin had to come help me, and he had to fill up more books. So, like, we're carrying a little light, which is great. But and then mind you, in between time, in the exhibitors in the exhibitor chat, one of the admins is like, "Oh, we're gonna get a poster for you guys today. Sorry for the delay." In the Washington room.
And they never did it.
And they never did it. They never did it. My booth buddy Simone went to go grab it to push it to where it needed to be at. And the dude that was running it, that was giving us badges, gave her the stink eye. Saying that she should have never did that. That we do have stuff downstairs and it was there before and it wasn't really doing nothing, so it didn't matter anymore. What? Oh yeah. Once I make this video, I'm gonna need the posters to go to work. Just for that day. Actually for the week. I need y'all to post. I need y'all to post that video. Yeah. You remember that DeviantArt is dead to me? I'm gonna make a Blerdcon version. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You think that blew up and made me big? This gonna blow up bigger, baby. This gonna blow up bigger. I got people sending me video of their experience of Blerdcon. And mind you, I got friends behind the thing. I gotta go to bed. Gotta wake up at 5 a.m. Wait, I thought you had off tomorrow, Autumn. I thought you had off tomorrow. Oh, hell yeah. Listen, I'm making this video. I'm making a video. Cause like to be looking for what we needed to look for not having nobody to help us with our tables, for the whole situation of having different pricing for different people, and then to justify it and be like, well, that's vendor prices and you're an artist. Yeah, but the person that was that y'all made this table for was a person making jewelry. She's an artist. She's not a vendor. So why was you charging her $350? That's crazy. Then like on top, like it's just a lot. I only work for like 3 hours in the morning. Okay, bet. But I'm gonna still stream though. So you said you gotta go. When do you gotta go into work again? You gotta get up at 5 a.m. So 5, 6, 7. So by the time you get home,
she still gotta get ready.
You gotta get ready and go to work. So by the time you come out, might be the afternoon, right? So what time you come out? Cause I'll stream when you come out. We gonna be posting it like nobody's business. Honestly, this is pure gold. It's pure gold. It's pure gold. And then like the whole situation of like just having people there and like they just walking around doing whatever, and like this is how I knew that the con did not advertise that room, because one of the little girls that liked my art was like, I'm here with my grandma, and she said that I can't buy nothing else because I bought a lot of the stuff that I wanted yesterday, and I didn't even know this room existed, and I'm kind of sad. So can I get one of your cards and maybe I can get your stuff next time? And I said, yeah, here's a card. That's horrible. You basically set us up for failure in that room. And then we had no internet. We had to pay for internet. And then the internet that we did pay for, we had to pay for another fee because it stopped working. It stopped working. Per day. And don't get me wrong, I paid my $22, but I only paid my $22 to cut up in that chat. And yeah, don't get me wrong, I got my messages hidden. They blocked my messages, but I got receipts, baby. And when I post them bad boys, y'all gonna be mad. But it's okay. But yeah, Blerdcon sucks. Don't go. And you want to hear the icing on the cake? The icing on the cake is they're going to have another Blerdcon in the same location March 2025. I'm not going to that bad boy. Yeah, disrespect. Yo, Autumn, good night, my boo. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, mad disrespectful. I'm streaming tomorrow. Cause I want to stream like a big thing, and I want I want to stream, open up the gifts and stuff, and then I want to like talk about what's going on, and then like use that for clips. Actually, not really. I'm gonna use a weekend to do that because I think I need to make it really professional, like how I made my DeviantArt is dead to me. That's what I need to do. So yeah. We'll talk more about like what happened, but yeah, man, I had to come on here to rant because I was just so fed up and I was so over it, and all I wanted to do was go home because I'm on my mental health was all about just like trying to be okay with what's going on. Like I can't control everything, and I know I can't, but my whole thing about it is I felt like I got hoodwinked. That's how we call it? Yeah, like I felt like I got played like a dummy and I couldn't say nothing about it. Like my voice was like kind of shunned out because if I said too much, I could potentially make them lose clientele. You need to lose clientele, damn it. You need to lose vendors, damn it. What you need to do is, instead of having a Blerdcon, you need to have a Blur festival. Because all people do is go there to motherfucking smoke, drink, eat, and have sex. They don't care about nothing else. And party all night. They go to Blerdcon to play little video games all day.
Yeah, why would they have
and listen to the DJ.
Why would they have it open so early if it's a 24-hour convention?
Yeah, why would you have it? It's a 24-hour convention, y'all.
Like, if you know people partying at 3 and 4, why would you have
By
this
the
come
way,
back?
before anything, Twitch got a new emote, but they said this is weird. I don't know. I didn't even think I seen that video. Your DeviantArt one? Yeah. I have a DeviantArt is dead one to me. That one, a lot of people seen it, and they also was having issues with DeviantArt, and that kind of solidified them to leave DeviantArt. That's why I left DeviantArt. And then when I found out the whole AI stuff came through, I was like, yeah, nah, that's not the vibe. Egyptianers. Oh my God, Vess, you're still on. I heard Blerdcon was trash from other. It was trash. Yes. A couple of other artists who went there. But why was it so bad? It was so bad because it was not organized. They had no assistants. They had no coordinators. They had no badges day one. We ended up getting admission badges. We didn't even get VIP badges. Panels were falling through. Motherfreaking, we were in a room that was not advertised, and we was packed like sardines. We were so packed, like, how like in a table you usually have a booth behind you with like your banner. We didn't have room for that because we was basically sitting on top of people's laps. That's how close we was. Iris. Trash. Don't go to Blerdcon. Vendor beware. Artist alley beware. Don't go. We had to look for our own tables, Iris. We had to look for our own tables. Yes. And then we had one dude looking like a whole lollipop because he had a helmet on because he was trying to hide from people. The people who were working didn't even have volunteer badges or volunteer shirts or look coordinated to even know who was who. There was nobody working the floors. The celebrities were treated horribly. They had them under stairs. Oh, you gotta add. Oh, let me hold up then. Let me wait a minute, bro. Let me take this off so they don't be hitting up on the on my thing over here. Doodle butter, bro. Doodle butter. Like, don't go. Buyer beware. Convention beware. Blerdcon is trash. And then, like, when I was walking my way out, somebody was like, yo, how you enjoy Blerdcon? I said I didn't enjoy not a damn. He's like, what? I was like, yeah, bro. They didn't make no money. They had us in a room cooped up hot. Sardines. You feel me? Motherfucking Deans. Jimmy Deans, bro. Hungry man. Okay, back. Tables are normal. No, okay, when you go to a convention, first things first is you go to a booth, right? You go to a booth that is registration. Registration, you say your name, you can say your name or you can say your business. They will give you your badges. They don't give you one badge, they give you 2 badges, and they tell you where your table is. Sometimes you have one person escort you, or if not, they give you a map and they circle where you're supposed to be and give you directions on where you have to go, right?
Your name is on your table.
And then your name, when you get to your table, not only is your table number on your table, but so is your name. Blerdcon didn't even have tables up. We were putting tables together. They didn't even have a map. They didn't have nobody to register. They kept telling us, huh? They had a map, but they didn't have nobody telling us where to go. They didn't have nobody to register with. They didn't even have badges. They didn't have nothing. Nobody working. Have you looked at AtlantaCon? It's new and it's August 17th. Well, the sad news is I am taking a break from convention. I need a hiatus. Blerdcon kind of solidified me taking a break because when I went to Mahoney Comic-Con, I was having I was feeling it, like the whole situation of like, I don't think I want to do cons right now. And I was like, if Blerdcon is good, maybe I'll stay in, like, you know, doing cons more. But I was like, I don't know, I think I need a break. And I was like, you know what, if Blerdcon is bad, I'll just take a break. And Blerdcon put that stamp on me. But Iris, me discussing about this con is not over. I'm making a video because I was blocked from messages for even speaking up about the whole situation. Like, Blerdcon administrators on their motherfucking Facebook was blocking what I was saying. Because when I was talking about how, like, they were conning people because people were paying $350, like, some people were paying $175, some people were paying $250, and some people were paying $300 to $350 for looking for your table, getting your table stolen, or being moved 50 million times throughout the whole weekend. Yes, it was bad. And then the crazy part about it was when I was first trying to find out about my confirmation and all that, I had sent my information to Michael, because you know Michael's my friend. So somebody caught themselves being smart and saying this is for your information only. Like, what do you mean this is for my information only? And when you go to a con, you know everybody that's going to be in the con. They give you a full list of everybody that's going to be in the con. What do you mean? You know what I'm saying? Yes. Why were there different prices? We don't know. We don't know. And then, like, somebody was talking about how I feel like this was it was a trap, bro. Honestly, they didn't care. They didn't. But, like, the crazy part about it is, what everybody's speculating is the fact that, like, their ticket sales for their badges weren't going great. Because, again, Blerdcon is a party convention. It's a festival. People show up to eat, smoke outside of the hotel, you know, get freaky with people. Like, it's that type of con. It's a hookup spot. So I feel like their stuff was not selling. So what they ended up doing was all the people that registered to be vendors and artists, they just accepted all of them just to get the money to just make ends meet, and then just put us anywhere and let crap hit the fan. That's what happened, bro. That's what had to happen. Because we were all squished like sardines. It was hot in there. Like, we could have started a fire. That's how hot and how many people were there. And then, like, the hotel people were, like, over it. Like, they were like, bro, like, dude, today when we went to go park the car, y'all. And we came out of the car parking lot. Now, mind you, when we come out the car parking lot, there's, like, an area where it has people, like, food trucks, right? Like, food trucks and stuff like that. Tell me why there was so much trash on the floor. So much trash. So much food. And it stinks so bad. Like, rotten food. Like, it was bad. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if a rat came out. That's how much trash and how bad it smelled. And then me and Justin is walking, and we see, like, one of the hotel people, and she's, like, taking her time, not even trying to even want to sweep, because there's so much trash and just everywhere. Beer bottles in general, cups, foods with just plates and plates of food on whatever. What was Blerdcon? Where was Blerdcon? It was in Arlington, Virginia. So basically, it was between, they call it the DMV, which is DC, Michigan, and Virginia. It's basically in the middle of that, in the Hyatt Hotel. The Hyatt Hotel. You doing okay?
I'm about to find a rest stop. Maybe take a 30-minute nap.
Do you need me to drive?
Because I don't know how you drive at night with your medicine.
Yes. And then, like, no lie, if you're not a weed smoker, like, because weed makes me feel sick, like, the smell of it, because my mom, she used to smoke weed a lot, and, like, that type of smell makes my stomach turn. Like, I just don't like the smell. Like, people be offer, like, especially with my mental health, people be offering me weed, and I'm like, no, I don't want to do that, because it's trauma behind it. You know what I'm saying? For me. And as soon as you walk out the hotel, you get smacked with the smell of skunk. Like, straight up skunk, bro. Because they're in the smoking area, smoking weed and drinking, and the food trucks is there too. So it's like extra. It was like, don't get me wrong, I wanted Blerdcon to be ghetto, but this was a different type of ghetto. Like, this was the slums ghetto, bro. Arlington is like a couple of hours from me. It's weird because I've never heard anything bad about Blerdcon until this year. You know what's so crazy though? Egyptian, they said that Blerdcon been having issues, ever since 2019 too, because 2019 they added the Potomac room, and they weren't even getting sales, and they had to like basically do as much as they had to do for us in the Washington room to even get anything to go the way that it needed to go. They said it was organized, so it was a little bit more bearable, but this was the worst. Like, this was the worst disorganization they ever seen from Blerdcon. So yeah, I'm not going back over there. I'm not spending my money on them, and neither am I supporting them. Because, like, are you kidding me, bro? And then it be our own people, son, that, like, make us look bad. It be our own people. Because, like, this con has a lot of potential, but you don't even got it set up to a point to make it excel from what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's my whole issue. Don't go to California. Why not? I'm gonna need to see these videos when you get back. Listen, yes, I'm a blast this whole con, bro. Like, artists there, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, we had attendees basically in the attendees chat talk about how it was the vendors' fault for the vendors not making money. What the hell do you mean by that, bro? Like, what do you mean by that? We did our part. And then, like, some people were like, oh, the reason why you didn't make no sales is because you didn't promote. First of all, you don't know my following. Second of all, I was promoting. And that doesn't even matter. That doesn't even matter. What matters is the fact that y'all didn't put that there was a Washington room, and that's why nobody found us. They said that room was a tabletop room. And a lot of people weren't going in there because it was D&D stuff. And nobody really cared about that. So that's why they didn't go in that room. And how do you know they were blocking you? Because I took a screenshot of what I said, right? And then all I saw after, like, because I clicked out and I clicked back in, it said message hidden. And then when I went to go talk to my friends, because they were like, yo, Vest, why you stop cutting up in the chat? I was like, oh, because they blocked me. And they was like, oh, that's why we can't see your messages. And then when I showed them what I was writing, they were like, yo, we don't see those messages on our phone. So they were blocking me the whole entire time. They were blocking me the whole entire time. Wait, there was a chat for this? Yes, it's the Blerdcon expedition exhibitor one, and there's a Blerdcon attendees one, and like, you could go look on Facebook. All you have to do is go to Blerdcon's group, like their group, click on it and click chat, and go to the exhibitor one, and you'll see me. Y'all see my Facebook, bro. Y'all can see that bad boy. Oh, trust. Don't get me started. I'm about to cut up, bro. I'm about to cut up. Because I was cooked the whole entire time. But yeah, there was a chat. And all the vendors were in the chat. Like, all the artists and all the vendors were in the chat. And people were like, yo, what the freak is going on? And, like, between both chats, like, between the attendees chat and between the exhibitor chat, it was night and day. Like, vendors, artists, they were complaining like nobody's business. But the attendees were having fun. Like, oh, this is lit. I can't wait to come back. The parties is bumping. Ballsy, blah, blah. Cups is overflowing. Hinata's missing. She got found. Like, there's just like a whole bunch of stuff going on. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on. During this time, I went to LA at Anime Expo. Didn't smell much of all that in downtown. Was a couple of homeless people though. Listen, the thing that I can say about this con though is the fact that nobody stank. We didn't have no con stank, so I'm proud of my peoples. I'll just tell you that. You can tell that we wash with wash rags because ain't not one person smell like funk. Everybody smell fantastic. Fantastic. And like, don't get me wrong, it was hot. People was sweating. Like we was sweating, y'all. People had neck fans. That's how much sweat was just everywhere. And nobody stank. nobody. Not even the booth people stand. So I was like, I'm proud of our people, bro. I'm proud of us. Like, let me just put it out there. That was a W. There was no AC. Egyptian. There was so many were there. Mind you, we basement. The motherfucking step brothers of the con. Like, they didn't want nothing to do with us. They didn't want nothing to do with us, bro. They put us in that room, and like, we didn't get no traction till today. Like, mind you, this is a 3-day con. We didn't get no traction till today because we started making videos and stuff like that about everything that was going on. It really didn't matter about the promotion. It's way different. Then they get out, there's a person saying you didn't promote us. Yo, honestly, you know you're a convention veteran when not smelling like booty is a flex. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I fully understand that. I was there when they came up with the term con goblin. That's disgusting, bro. That's disgusting. That's how people get con sick. Because, like, y'all be nasty out here. Y'all be nasty. Smell like booty. Got pink eye going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. And he's hot. How con was Listen, Blerdcon was trash and trifling. Not only was they not organized.
Are these our rest stops?
I don't know. They're not. Not only was they not organized and stuff like that, they were all over the place, bro. 10 out of 10 do not recommend. Buyer beware. They be changing prices on people, and then they be making them try to figure out their own layouts and stuff like that, and making us fend for our own. Yeah, nah. Never again, bro. Never again. Trifling. Then freaking charging people like hundreds of dollars to come to a place that you can't even make nothing, bro. Because not them switching prices. Switching prices and switching tables in the middle of a function. Because guess what? People were taking other people's tables. And then, mind you, we didn't have no volunteers. We had no organizers. We had nothing. So we didn't even have badges. And we was walking around with attendee badges. Not even vendor badges or artist alley badges. The volunteers were not volunteering. And then the person that was the actual staff legit was handling 4 floors of vendors, bro. 10 out of 10 do not recommend. Don't do it. Bro, they started giving out college hygiene kits and swag bags back in the day. That's crazy. To me, that's another huge fail. Yo, hey, Fluffy, how you doing, bro? Oh, no, yes. Oh, no is right. And you know what's so crazy? Blerdcon been going for, like, I would say 5, 6, maybe 7 years. And they said they just now made their cosplay contest better, because they were riffing over a white woman winning one of the cosplays, and they were like, this is Blerdcon, how you gonna let a white woman win? Like, y'all talking about inclusivity, but like, you're mad about some white girl who did her cosplay really good. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you mean? And the crazy part about it, y'all, is on their motherfucking thing, like on their stuff, it says exclusivity. Like, everybody's inclusive and is exclusive. You feel me? And look it. This is how you know I ain't lying, because I'm about to get this badge right now. For y'all. See? It says it right there. See that? It says inclusive. You see that inclusive right there? Inclusive, exclusive. Blerdcon. Inclusive where? If y'all fighting over a white woman winning over a cosplay contest, bro. Like, what do you mean? Like, y'all crazy. And like, it's like, a lot of people were like, Blerdcon is supposed to be a safe space for black nerds, because you know, when it comes down to like cosplaying and stuff like that, you know, there have been discrimination, especially when it comes down to black cosplayers. We've seen it plenty of times.
Going in the tunnel.
Oh, we're going in the tunnel, guys. We might get lost. Hopefully we don't. Let's see. I'll be back, if anything. Oh, snap. I wonder if it's going to keep going. I'll see if they'll be like, nah, we're not doing nothing. Oh, snap. A damn mess is right.
Tell me if you see a rest spot coming up after we get out.
Okay.
We got 2 hours left.
I'm telling you, I could do the rest.
The thing is, I know I'm gonna fall asleep if I'm in the passenger seat.
That's fine.
And I don't know how you drive with your medicine at night.
Well, I'm doing all right. Tunnels freak me out. Yeah, the tunnels is freaky. I ain't gonna front. I am not gonna front. I heard DreamCon is better, but I'm not going to DreamCon. I'm not doing it because I heard like when it comes down to like VIP and stuff like that, everything be sold out, and like you don't even get to get any of that. And if you're like a vendor, like you can't even go to like parties and stuff like that because everything be sold out by the time you're ready to go. Nobody's doing all that.
Yeah, but that's how you do it, so you won't be over capacity.
True. I will wait, y'all. Honestly, we survived the tunnels, y'all. We survived the tunnels. We gotta get a rest stop for Justin so we can switch because he needs a break. I was supposed to drive halfway anyway. Almost all of the tunnels in around Boston go underwater. I don't know where the hell this tunnel went. It probably went under a mountain, honestly, or through a mountain. It probably went through a mountain, y'all. I will sell out there though. All the vendors got sold out mostly. That's what I've heard. Like vendors got sold out there, but it's hard to even get into that con because it's such a limited space, which is fine. You know, like we love that. We love that for them. But after Blerdcon, but I feel like DreamCon has more organization than Blerdcon. Definitely do. Because the organization was trash. And then to be blocked for speaking up was crazy. Because like I would have never thought that like me saying, yo, what the hell's going on? This is wild. And like try to figure out like what the hell's going on, especially like with the pricing. Like how people that got the same table that I got pay more than me. That's crazy. That's madness. And then to be like, oh, but that's vendor prices. That person is not a vendor. They are artists. They're making rings on the spot. What do you mean they're a vendor? Like, yes, queen. Yes, queen. Like, okay, so I paid $175 for my table, right? My friend, he has a bigger booth than me, so he paid $250. But that makes sense because, you know, it looked like he had 2 tables. Now, there was a girl that ended up going to the hospital, so she couldn't make it on day 1 or day 0, and she made it on Saturday, and she set up her table. Now, mind you, she was supposed to have a table upstairs. She was supposed to have a big booth upstairs with all her merch and stuff like that. She was charged $350, but when she got there and she saw that her spot was taken, like somebody else took her spot, instead of moving those people out that spot, they told her to go find an empty table and just set up because she's just fresh out of luck. Like, at that point, you're running a Ponzi scheme, bro. At that point, you're running a Ponzi scheme. Like, what do you mean? Yes. So that's what I'm saying. If y'all trying to do Blerdcon as a vendor, don't do it. It's not worth it. 10 out of 10, don't recommend. She need to sue them. She do. And then like we ended up making a list because we're gonna actually do an official thing where we like complain about how we was treated for that. But I'm making a video, bro. I can send you the pictures of them using AC machines because they didn't have actual ACs. Yes, send that. Yes, definitely email that to me. Actually, email that to me. I think I got the pictures though. Well, I will also look at who is in charge of next year. Listen, nobody knows because guess what? When you try to contact Blerdcon or even email them, you do not get an email back. And then it's underneath, everything is underneath Blerdcon. It's not even underneath, a regular thing. So it's like, what do you mean? You know what? You might have to stop by one of these cellular places. You're drifting.
No, it was the cones is over.
Oh, okay.
I'm not drifting. Like I'm not like my eyes closed. I'm drifting.
Oh, okay. For most cons, don't you need to be there to claim your table? If people do not show, I thought most cons will give you away your table. No, in conventions, if you
that does happen, but
yeah,
that was one case. How about the girl that was told to step in the wrong spot?
Yeah, like
they wasn't here from the beginning.
Okay, so you wasn't here for the beginning.
I'm not swerving.
So there was one girl, right? She was told to be upstairs, right? And they ended up setting her up upstairs. She sets up her table, she leaves. She comes back the next day and somebody takes all her stuff off the table and puts it on the floor. And then they set up their table. And she's like, yo, but why did you move my stuff? And they were like, well, you don't belong here. This is my table. So she gets pushed downstairs where we're at. And she's shaking because she's like, yo, this wasn't supposed to happen. That was my table. And they basically took all my stuff, put it to the side, and they told me I belong in Washington now. So we set her up, but she was kind of scared to be even set up because, again, somebody took all her stuff and put it on the floor and set it up their table. So like they've been hopping tables all the time, like all day, every day. It was out of control. A contact information for non-answering machines is sick work. Yo, honestly, they usually have a list of backlogs of other vendors to call last minute. Egyptian, Iris, no, they are reserved and usually they stay empty the entire con if they don't show up. That is true. Some of them do that. Exactly. Oh, I didn't know that. Blerd literally pushed people into the basement that weren't main attractions, like the 7 effing DJs they needed round clock. At that point, boycott Blerdcon. I don't care. Right, honestly, it's getting boycotted, bro. Like nobody's messing with it, bro. Nobody's messing with it, and it be your own people too that be doing stupid stuff like that, and then you be like, what the freak? You know what I'm saying? Like the con has so much potential.
Hey, which of this cones are gone so I can get off the shoulder?
Yeah, I feel that.
Because it's not me drifting.
I know. This is my first and last time attending.
Exit McDonald's.
Honestly.
So,
oh, you didn't get off at McDonald's?
Yeah, we're about to get on the next exit.
I bet.
These cones are ridiculous.
Me and Juju about to switch. He gonna read the chat for me.
It's gonna be like that for a little bit. These cones are getting closer.
Yeah, they are. They're like, it's wrong. You might as well.
I feel like sitting on like the middle or something.
Can you?
I don't know. I don't trust it over there.
It's not even doing nothing though. Yo, they got these cones all towed up. Hold on, y'all.
Oh, that's the exit. Is that it?
No, that's not. The middle, because these cats, yeah, just ride. People are following your lead too. Like I see them behind me.
That's probably already doing it.
Yeah, Like they doing the middle thing too.
What else can you do?
We got cones to be safe. Yeah, there's like mad cones in the middle of the road, and it's not even on the road right. DreamCon thankfully does not do that to vendors, from what I heard. Yeah, that's what I heard too. People from Blerdcon was like, "Yo, DreamCon would never," and they just kept saying that. And I was like, y'all went to DreamCon? They're like, yeah. And like, honestly speaking, like, don't get me wrong, we couldn't do parties and stuff like that because, everything was sold out. But at least we sold out of our tables and stuff like that. Legit was like, we was happy at DreamCon. Be careful, them bump sides aren't good for the tires. Yeah, that's basically.
They paved them though, but we passed the construction.
Yeah, we passed them up. They passed them up.
Oh, this is the rest stop.
This is the rest stop. We got a rest stop.
I thought it was other.
Yeah, didn't you say McDonald's or something like that?
But shit.
You know what's so crazy? I shouldn't even feel like I need to eat anything, but I want to eat something.
Yeah, because it's kind of late. We had
a late lunch.
Yeah.
We had what do you call that? It's like lunch dinner.
Late lunch.
Be careful with them rest stops. You said you in PA. Yeah, we in PA still. But me and Justin about to switch.
You about to drive? For real?
You want me to drive, or you was gonna just take a break?
I was just taking a break. I was supposed to see if I could take a nap.
Well, I could have drove a little bit. He's scared about me because my medicine do make me tired, but I don't feel tired. And I'm talking to y'all. Yeah, he is tired.
You ain't gonna talk to them while you driving at night. You ain't gonna be streaming and driving. That's
Blurred. Yeah, true. Dave Rose is always under construction. You damn right about that. They apparently 500 serial killer truckers on the loose. What the freak? Yeah, he sounds tired. I don't like being at rest stops either, but look at this rest stop. It's like one of those like big ones.
You want me to pull over more to the lights?
No. But yeah, it's one of those big ones. So we be alright. I only do rest stops when I'm car packed deep. I feel that. But yeah, I feel that. Cause you over here tired as hell. I only do. Oh, that's what I said when I learned that. Rest stops are so uncomfortable for real. Yo, there was this one time, cause we ended up taking my brothers back home like on a holiday, right? And we couldn't get a hotel, so we thought maybe we can drive down and like get a hotel. Turns out all the hotels was packed, so we went to go sleep in the parking lot of a hotel, but I was like super scared. And I was like, bro, I need to get out of here. So I drove. I legit drove. I was like maybe an hour away from the house till like I wanted to crash out. Went parked in a rest stop. Like we legit went to sleep in we went to a rest stop to go to sleep. And we woke up the next morning. And I did the rest of the drive after. Even the gas stations. Listen, I went into a gas station earlier. They was nasty, bro. I haven't seen rest stops in a long time. I stopped once and saw some creepy crap and speed off like teriyaki boys. I think I remember seeing those when I'm going to Columbus. Yo, honestly, crazy. That's crazy. Listen, I'm gonna stream tomorrow in the afternoons because I've been out here for like almost 4 hours, and I want to drive us back home. Because it's only 2 hours and I can do 2 hours. So, I'm definitely going to go. Yeah, Columbus has mad rest stops. Honestly. So, I'll see y'all tomorrow in the afternoon. Maybe like, because I want to sleep in. So maybe like 3 o'clock. Because I got to open up my presents. Yeah. Thank you. Yes, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. I can't raid. So definitely check out anybody else. Because they're awesome people. Especially in the community. But yeah, y'all be safe. I'll come back and tell y'all Blerdcon bullcrap again. We can talk about that while I open up gifts and like we can figure out what else to do. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna get off this piece. I love y'all. Please be safe. Bye.